All right, another episode of Dashing with Greg for you Patreon people.
What's going on?
What's going on? What was that? So the goal today, Lawrence, is I need to make at least another $80.
All right. You usually do that all the time, don't you?
Not all the time. Today it should automatically start recording after 30 minutes with this new app. We'll see how it works out though.
What's just going on? Are you looking for new houses or whatever?
Nah, I didn't see anything I was interested in today. What I was talking about with Shadow on the way here is, do you think that you can be born a bad person? Or like be born a bitch per se, or like just with a bad personality? Like just be born a mean person?
There's a lot of nature versus nurture, but you can literally be just genetically bad. I mean, if it comes to it. I mean, there are some people that they have the most nurturing families in the world, but they're just born evil.
Do you believe that's a thing?
I believe that, not really. I think that if people are born with some people may just want to do shit that's weird. They just find it interesting, but
think about it. There are even serial killers that had incredibly nurturing parents that were
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if it's like the evil thing, but they just got into something that led them to be evil. Like Ted Bundy, for example. Man, I love talking about Ted Bundy.
Yes.
Watching the tapes, studying the cases, and all that stuff. He had a good life, man. You know what I'm saying? Not really. I mean, I don't know if it was good, but it wasn't bad. But he was just into porn, man. He was into like a lot of the detective magazine, softcore porn. He just liked seeing women like that.
Yeah, what happened with him is he started jumping down rabbit holes that desensitized him, not only as a human, but as a man.
Exactly. He wasn't
not only as a man, but as a human.
Yeah. You don't think it's possible to be genetically genetically disposed to just being evil?
Genetically, no. I think that series of events can lead to you being that way, but I don't think genetically, no.
But it's been shown that there are people that had incredibly healthy, nurturing lives that just turned out evil.
Through their own wants and interests, dude. It's like we were just talking about the rabbit holing. But I don't know, man. I mean, it makes a good case for abortion, man. What do you think, Greg?
I think it makes a good case for abortion. It makes a good case for saying that, you're born a homosexual, you're born a child molester, you're born...
Well, that goes back to that story of killing baby Hitler. Remember that whole thing where they're like, if you had a chance to kill baby Hitler, would you? But what if...
And a lot of people said yes.
Yeah, a lot of people said yeah, because they think that he would still grow up to be Hitler regardless of how he was raised or not raised.
Me personally, I don't believe that's a thing. However, I can see why people would believe that.
Yeah. Why are we going?
I just think...
same as yesterday, dude.
If you have two parents that are mentally unstable and one of them that has a disposition towards psychotic tendencies, the kid can come out really fucked and possibly evil in the end.
This brings us to another question then. This brings us to the question is, if you have two people who are like that, who are obviously not good people, should they be allowed to procreate?
No, child services should definitely step in. I think they do, don't they?
I mean, sometimes, but a lot of times people don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So two people who are literally just fucking monsters end up having kids. And sometimes those kids turn out being great people.
It's true. Don't get it twisted now.
But like we just said, two people genetically that are prone one way, there's a chance that at least one kid's going to come out just screwed.
So what's the solution then? It should be like Minority Report, where they can predict their crimes before they even do it, and arrest them on site.
This kid is going. They show up. They show up and order you to have an abortion. Man. The precogs saw that.
The precogs, yeah.
Your kid is going to be a horrible person.
Dude, the precogs.
The precog tank.
Would you have been a precog if they paid you amount?
I love that movie.
I do too. Man, fucking Tom Cruise. But then it flipped on him. It predicted he was going to be a criminal. So how did he like it? You know?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, he wasn't. He was being framed.
He was being framed. God, dude.
Would you want to have sex how Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock did? And
No.
Demolition Man?
That would just completely screw with your mind. I mean,
Fuck.
that mentally, you wouldn't even know what's real and what's not half the time.
Just an FYI, the guy you're hearing in the back there is a frequent with us as well, Shadow.
No last names because I don't want you guys.
No last name. He was just born Shadow. He will die Shadow. He exists as the Shadow.
You know, that actually wasn't a bad movie.
The Shadow, yeah.
Was,
with Alec Baldwin, I liked it.
I mean, it was one of the few out there movies he did that was really good.
No, y'all don't know the originals. If you gotta listen to the radio program and tell me if it holds up to it.
And don't tell me that. Listening to the whole radio program, The Shadow, The Phantom, I heard all that stuff.
Did it compare? No, nothing compares to that old radio version.
I mean, at the same time, actually visibly seeing something.
Well, that's
different.
No, that's the whole thing. Seeing him takes away the imagination. What made the Shadow so spooky was it was all audio. You couldn't see him. You actually couldn't even see him in the stories because the bad guys were like, "Who's talking?" And
I don't know about the radio version.
The radio version was too good.
I mean, even in a movie, that was the same thing half the time. He was literally hiding in a fucking shadow.
You go, "It is me, the Shadow."
So we're doing a podcast, usual 9:30 tonight.
Yeah, usual 9:30, usual 2:30.
Your phone slides to the front of the car.
Yeah, did the phone just slide?
Did it?
Yeah,
look at the
pull it forward a
look at
little
the
bit.
gripper there.
It did slide. Don't pull it out of there. You're gonna.
Why did it slide?
I don't know. It just slides.
Wasn't there a movie talking about genetic dispositions and problems like that, where anybody who was born with a genetic disposition was killed?
Yeah, it was called the Nazis.
No. There was a futuristic science fiction movie basically to where they tried to weed genetic dispositions out, and anybody that was still born with one was just kind of killed.
So we had a wonderful idea for a movie yesterday, Shadow. Tell me if you agree with this idea. We had an idea of an ambulance driver, or a couple of ambulance drivers per se, since they're usually on teams of two, first responder, who instead, they cause the accidents so they can go to them.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
oh man, that was so cool.
They over the series of a night, they just cause all these things to happen. If they set it up a day before, whatever, but they set up all these things to happen for their cause.
I mean, I can picture you being the driver instigating something like that when Lawrence is all surprised in the passenger seat. You would be the driver instigating it. You would call in some sort of accident, and he's like, "What accident?" And you're like, "This one." Wham!
As a movie format, would you like it? Would you sit and watch 2 hours, 30
I mean,
minutes?
if it was written and directed well, yeah.
By the way, you're a piece of shit for not caring about it being Star Wars Day.
Yeah,
the fourth left us. Does that make sense? It's like Star Wars abandoned you. You didn't abandon it.
I think what happens, that is what happened.
You're still thinking about that?
Yeah, you can angle it a little more, though, dude.
Yeah, I'm like...
What, are they not making any more Star Wars outside of the series?
Not any good ones.
Man, I don't know.
They're not making any good Star Wars. It's not just Star Wars, dude. Where's the good Star Wars at?
I'm actually looking forward to the new season of The Witcher, and not only that, they're finally doing a 2D animation to explain what happens in between the games and the series.
I saw the scene today, Lawrence.
What scene?
You turned her against me.
Oh. Anakin Skywalker.
Because that's what Joy was watching. First, it was episode 3, which I sat there and watched most of it with her, and I'm like, God, this movie is good.
Was it just me, or was he pissed off like 90% of the movie?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I used to I shit all over that Yoda versus the Emperor fight, but seeing it again recently, it's not bad.
I told you, it's pretty damn bad.
There was no bad fight in there that I can think of.
Because I think I talked on this before, but when he's fucking standing up there and he's just fucking throwing those Senate seats at Yoda, that is badass.
But you gotta love Yoda sitting there climbing down inside the column using the wiring as a fucking ladder.
What I liked is whenever he started spinning it around with the Force and then just launched it back at him.
Yeah, that was sweet. But man, he was pissed. You're right, Shadow. He was pissed 90% in the movie, and that's the thing that people like always kind of said didn't make sense was that he goes from being like he goes evil way too fast is what the complaint was. Like there's no real build up. It's just out of nowhere he's like I'm with the dark side now.
See, that's something else. Star Wars is another way you could say that, you know, if you have certain mental dispositions, you're genetically set to be the dark side. I mean, the Emperor was a fucking sadist. I mean, in the fight with Yoda, when Yoda threw that back at him and the Emperor almost fell, he's hanging on with one hand and he's sitting there laughing. While he's hanging on with one hand, he's laughing when he looks back at Yoda.
Oh, okay. I thought this was what bad guys did.
About it, a lot of people on the dark side have some sort of mental disposition going on there.
I think they're written that way to be just evil because I mean they call themselves the dark side. I always get in arguments with guys at work and stuff. They're like, it's all about a matter of perspective. The dark side thinks they're good. I'm like, no, they don't. They call themselves the dark side. They blatantly know they're evil.
They don't think they're good. They try to claim at one point or another to bring in balance, but they never said they were good.
They never said they were good.
They want to do everything a villain wants to do. They want to take over the galaxy. They want to enslave everyone. I mean, in what way are they fucking good?
No one said they were good.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Like, Anakin, you're not making any sense, dude.
Then you are truly lost. Yeah, Ewan McGregor, man, that guy deserves, like, his own face on Mount Rushmore.
From Train Spotting to Obi-Wan.
Yeah, from Train Spotting to Obi-Wan. It's so fucking weird.
Well, at least now you'll have somebody to talk to while I go in there and get this food, Lawrence.
I thought we paused it when you went in.
No, it's going to keep rolling today. I told you it'll automatically reset.
That's just going to be awesome.
Get that fucking earpiece out of your ear, Lawrence.
For what? It's only the one in. Hold on.
This is only one thing goes in your ear, and once you go black, you go deaf.
Right.
You are in a funk today. What's your fucking problem, Lawrence?
I gotta reset so I can kind of switch gears.
Because
I got aggressive break today, so I gotta make sure I match it.
Oh, really?
You know, I'm not gonna rag on you if you got an actual problem, dude. You know, I'm usually.
Nah, come on, bring it. Let's go.
I'm usually the one that's listening to Greg calm him down. I'll listen to whatever you got to say.
Nah, bring it.
I'll Dr. Phil you if you need it.
No, I'm Dr. Phil. Fuck you.
I look more like Dr. Phil. How the fuck are you going to be Dr. Phil?
I comfort and console people better as Dr. Phil than you do.
I will highly fucking disagree with that.
8 out of 8 people would agree that you need to get in the fucking trunk.
They would be all right with your therapy sessions as long as they didn't disagree with you. The second they fucking do that, you're going to throw them in the trunk or...
No.
Or some other...
Or clam up or something.
That's usually some joking stuff, but normally...
Then we all have to be quiet.
When people actually need
no one's
to do
allowed to
something
talk.
and everything, you know, you gotta hear them out.
But no, Lawrence...
Dude, even South Carolina's license plates are better than ours.
Yeah, that's an ongoing thing with us. We comment on how everyone's license plates is better than our state's, and it's true.
I mean, their car was literally giving us the finger, too, so...
Yeah, fuck that guy.
You need that car because you have that guy's attitude.
No, I mean,
y'all probably get along
I
quite
don't understand
well.
what you're talking about with the attitude. I don't even have an attitude today.
Greg, isn't he the most aggro person you've ever met for a 40-year-old?
Not personally today so far, but most days, yes.
So this is what it's going to be today, Lawrence. You're going to try to do that whole thing to where you bait me in to get me pissed off so you and Shadow can double team me. Is that what we're doing here?
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I mean, I've never.
I really don't.
I've never double teamed you. I never chose a side.
Yeah, I never double penetrated you.
I wish
I
you
was
would've.
avoiding saying that. I was intentionally avoiding saying that. But Lawrence had
We
to go
never
there.
gangbanged you.
Look, Lawrence,
Gangbanged the
I noticed something about episode 3 today that I fucking
Then
love.
fucking tell us, man.
Well, you won't shut the fuck up so I can get it out.
Go ahead.
Whenever you're doing the scene where Yoda's fighting the Emperor and Anakin and Obi-Wan are going at it, right?
Yeah.
I love how it alternates between the musics. Like it's playing Duel of the Fates when...
I thought that was excessive, man.
I liked it.
Stick to one song.
You can't have one music for 2 battles, especially when they're on different levels.
The fuck you
So
can't.
I
It throws
actually
you.
understand Greg. alternating between music that fits each.
My whole thing with that was he depended way too much on music. To be honest, I thought that he shouldn't have had any music, just lightsabers clashing. And
any good dramatic fight scene deserves music.
That music is what makes that fucking end fight scene so good. If they took away that music, you would look at it and you'd be like,
dramatic music makes any good drama scene in a movie or any good action scene in a movie great.
I know what he's basing that on. You're basing it on that fucking battle between Vader and Obi-Wan, because there was no music during that one.
Well, actually,
and it was good.
The mock-up where somebody actually went and remodeled that fight was really good.
See, it was fucking better. He didn't even need the music. I'm just saying he used it as a crutch a little bit to kind of...
He did use it as a crutch. I can see where you're coming from.
But you have to admit, any good dramatic scene in a movie usually has music to accompany it. The music is what makes those kind of scenes. The scene itself would just be bland without the music.
Tell that to every silent film that set the stage for everything.
That's why I don't watch silent films. I don't care how good it is. I can't get into it.
You know what? Let's just take the sound out of all movies now, Lawrence. Let's go back in time. Let's turn it back. Let's be silent on every fucking
thing. Are we saying porn's not going to have sound for nothing?
Yeah, you know what? You don't get any fucking sound in porn anymore, neither.
You're just going to get a silent opening.
No, that's different.
No, it's not. Porn with no sound is better.
I mean, if it's porn with no sound...
It's only better whenever you're not trying to get caught. Then it's ideal.
You heard that?
But to be honest with you, I don't really care for all the fucking... Because they have the stupidest songs in them, and then that fucking takes your heart on them.
You watch porn that still has songs in it?
A lot of them do.
There is porn where people have their own music playing in the background. Sometimes it's not even English. Sometimes it's like Russian shit.
Actually, I will say this. When it comes to amateur porn,
yeah.
I get annoyed when there's music playing in the background.
I hate any type of music.
The only time I hate the music is when you can't hear anything else because of the fucking music in the background. It's like, turn that shit off.
And it doesn't matter.
Commentary readers. You gotta go there.
Any Spanish porn you watch is gonna have the same little Latin beat that's in everything. That doom, 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 doom.
What's really bad is when I was watching some amateur porn and the girl was amazing, but they had some like Russian music in the background, and that shit was just horrible.
Yeah, and then you gotta turn the fucking sound off. I don't like it when they're squealing either, when they get all loud and it's like, and it's overdone.
What about when you got the fucking bulldog guy when they're in the middle of it, he's like, ruh, ruh, ruh. All you fucking hear is him growling.
I'm telling you right now, that video wouldn't last fucking 8 seconds with me.
But you have to admit, there are a lot of those out there. And I was sitting there wondering, like...
I know Greg's favorite
All
one.
I want to hear in my fucking porn is...
Nah, Greg likes the one where the black dude's like fucking being all super cocky. He's like, yeah, bitch, come here. And he's just talking throughout the whole fucking video.
No, I do not.
You like daddy's cock.
I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, you like that shit. Got something for you, don't worry.
I only like when the black chicks are insulting me.
Wait, what kind of fucking BDSM? I'm joking. We agreed that we are, what is it called, subs?
Yeah.
We're not cucks, but we are subs to an extent.
I mean,
to an extent.
I'm definitely not a sub, but, if a really hot chick's gonna handcuff me and ride the hell out of me, why not?
Then you're a fucking sub,
yeah,
dude.
That's a sub.
No, as far as that goes, would be considered a switch.
I'll make up your own terminology.
Dude, how are you going to say I made up a switch, dude? That's a literal BDSM term.
It's sub or it's not sub, right, Greg? There's only 2 ways to go about it.
I'm with Lawrence. It's black and white on sub and unsub.
There's actually 5 different things on that.
I don't, because what it comes down to is a guy doesn't want to admit that he doesn't want to be dominated at one point. It's like it's something about it is insulting.
Because for some reason, I guess being dominated makes you gay.
It makes you gay, yeah.
It's just the kinky part of it. Some chick thinking she's in charge when she's not.
But yeah, there's a thing called joy porn. He doesn't like to call it joy because his wife's name is Joy.
So J-O-I.
So we call it J-O-I porn, but it's jerk off instructions.
Well, I mean, think about it. You got to say J-O-I. If they look it up, if you just say joy porn and they go to look up J-O-I porn, they're going to get a bunch of bitches named Joy.
I mean, I've seen a couple of those videos before, but I don't get the point. I mean, how is that pleasing to anybody?
Because they talk in an ASMR type voice where they're whispering at you, but it's insulting you. So it's kind of like it builds up frustration.
But how do you get?
But it's soothing.
I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, it's the same. If you're into like S&M, where it's about frustrations,
it's not necessarily that they're even insulting you. It's more like they're
in control of you.
Yeah, like they're like the best example I could give is they'd look at you and they'd be like, "Oh my God, are you fucking hard?"
Yeah.
That's so fucking disgusting.
See, that's another one of those things. That's why I say that I'm not a sub, because I don't get off on any of that. I don't actually understand.
Yeah, you're a patron saint, man. Like we haven't.
I'm not a patron saint. I like some freaky shit. I'm just not a sub.
Good for you.
I mean, you want to talk about weird shit? I've actually seen some pretty hot clown girls.
We're weird for liking a chick insult us. But he's watching clown girls.
There's some
I didn't actually hear what he
There's
said.
some pretty fucking hot.
Is that what he said?
I mean, especially the ones that dressed up as a female Pennywise.
I can tell you this much.
You lost me. Yeah,
I've never wanted to fuck to.
We're not talking about the full music and everything else. We're just talking about some sexy clown makeup and costume.
Are you talking about like Harley Quinn type shit?
No.
Because she's not a clown.
Yeah, she's not a clown. She may act like a fucking clown. She's not a clown.
You hate Harley Quinn, don't you?
I don't see. Yeah, I do, because she weakens the Joker's character, man. And Shadow will agree with me on this one. She's just a hot Joker. Joker with boobs. That's it.
I mean, not quite. She actually still has a level of, good in her, to the point that Batman's actually brought it out 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, just like Catwoman, right? Just like Poison Ivy, right?
Yes, that's true.
Catwoman's not evil. Catwoman's just a bitch.
Oh, no, she's not. Okay.
She's not evil. She's just.
She murders people.
She steals to get what she wants. She breaks the fucking law. Does she break the law?
Yeah, if she gets caught while she's stealing, she will kill them.
If they get in her way, yeah. She has on many occasions.
In every incarnation of Catwoman, she's very rarely ever killed anybody.
It doesn't matter, because if she's a guy, right? Would Batman have? He would send him to jail. He would he'd knock him out, leave him on Gordon's doorstep with a sign around their neck saying, "Please deliver me to jail."
Ones that he's let male villains go because he felt that they could change, and he saw them.
I need some examples, dude. I feel like you
Mr. Freeze.
He's always at all times sending him to fucking
He's
jail.
worked with Mr. Freeze twice and just let him go because Mr. Freeze actually had good intentions for what he was doing and actually didn't desire anything evil out of
And
him.
why does he end up in Arkham? When I was playing the game, he was one of the villains in Arkham.
He ends up in Arkham a lot, yeah, but there's been 2 or 3 times Batman's let him go because what he was doing wasn't out of evil intent.
Take the next left onto West
Him and
Wortham
Batman
Road.
have had more understanding.
Are you talking about like a Batman Forever type scenario where he's trying to save his wife?
No, but there have been several occasions where he's actually...
Oh no, that was Batman and Robin.
No, throughout the series, comics, cartoons, and everything, there's been several instances.
Come on,
Because
man.
he's gonna go slow as the last.
There's been several instances where Mr. Freeze has actually shown a lot of humanity.
Continue on West Wortham Road for 3/4 of a mile.
Seemed evil until you realized his intentions for it. Batman had understandings, and there's been more than 2 or 3 times Batman's just let him go.
All I know is he'd get his ass whooped by Superman. That's just all there is
There's
to
no
it.
way around that. And Superman beats up Hulk easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We even got confirmation from Sean.
Yeah, Sean
is the ultimate.
confirmed it.
He said
There's been 3 ways that it's been proven that Batman actually beats Superman.
no kryptonites, no fucking red shit, no rings, none of that. No batarangs made out of kryptonite.
See,
No
you're just
suit
trying to
made
make
out
up
of
rules for it to
kryptonite.
be in your favor.
Okay, well then we'll say this: without kryptonite, no one stands a chance against Superman.
No one.
Actually, there's magic, there's lightning, there's sound waves, all 3 of which have been shown to affect Batman very hard.
Batman?
In a quarter mile, turn right
But
onto Old
Superman can
Highway
move faster than
49.
the speed of
Yeah,
sound.
he moves faster than that. It may slow him down, but not for long.
There's been several characters like Banshee that actually crippled him to the ground because the sound actually stopped him that bad. And then let's not forget about Darkseid's Agony Matrix.
We're not talking about villains, man. Heroes.
Okay, but we're talking about different things that can stop him, and the Agony Matrix actually had him crippled, screaming.
What hero
Turn
has
right
the
onto
agony?
Old Highway 49.
Answer me this: does Superman beat up the whole Justice League? Does he beat up Hulk?
We've already had our discussion about Superman and the Hulk, and that's going to be a close call no matter what.
No close calls, man. He would do good at first,
Half a
only because
mile,
Superman
turn
would try to
left
be
onto
nice.
West Wortham
But the
Road.
The
moment,
problem with the Hulk is that he doesn't die. The more you hit him, the more angrier he gets. The angrier he gets, the stronger.
but that
he
here's the
gets.
thing about that. Sean brought up a great point, though. He's like, but that takes time for him to get angry like that. Like Superman would be instant. He's
right.
faster than.
There's been several times the Hulk accidentally broke something and got pissed off and went berserk.
But Superman's faster than that, dude. You got to think of how fast he is.
Okay.
He's faster than that item dropping and hitting the ground.
Yeah, he's faster.
But see,
than
that's
that.
the thing. You can't just kill Banner or Hulk like that. Banner tried to kill himself by shooting himself in the head, and the Hulk was spit out the bullet.
Doesn't matter. Thanos kicked his ass. Could have killed him easily.
Take the
Superman's
next
stronger
left
than
onto
Thanos.
West
We don't
Wortham
know
Road.
that Thanos could have killed him. He just gave up.
If he made him give up, he can just get angrier and angrier and angrier. Then
But we
what do you think's gonna happen
we
against
also have to
Superman?
admit this last Avengers fucked several of the Avengers up. It's not the canon version.
Hey,
of the
do you
Avengers.
see those wipes back there, Shadow? If you do, can you hand me one, please? Because I got I got something in my eye and it's really
I
bothering
think
me.
they're in that passenger door, dude, because there ain't no wipes back here that I'm seeing.
It might be.
Check that door
Check
down here
it,
by your
Lawrence, please.
Yeah, here they go.
I need one, please.
But
Continue on West
you have to
Wortham Road
agree
for 1 mile.
that a lot of the new Avengers, they fuck some of their stuff up. They're not canon for anything.
I mean, we always quote the cartoon, and somehow it's canon. We start talking about the Justice League animated series, and this happened in this cartoon, and that happened. So why the movie? What's wrong with the movie?
Because he obviously fucked up several of the characters, and you know it, because we've already had this talk before. Don't pretend like we haven't.
Oh man, I don't know what the fuck that was in my eye, but it was fucking it up bad.
It was calm, dude.
I think it was actually.
It was dried, and then you got liquidated because of the fucking the wetness in your eyes.
I was blowing a bear
The thing
before I
is-
came in.
Hold on, Shadow wants to finish this. Go ahead.
Everybody says, without his equipment, without all this other stuff, he can't beat Superman, but that's the point. Batman only fights one certain kind of way against people like Superman, and Superman only fights his way. I mean, if you're putting restrictions on their fighting, it's not them fighting the way they would actually fight.
Well, I know there's one thing that is absolutely certain.
Why does Superman have to lose to you?
Hold
Like,
on,
why do you-
Lawrence, let me get this out. There's one thing that's certain in regards to Batman fans.
Go ahead.
They are the king of excuse makers.
Oh God, yes.
I'm not saying Superman
In a
has to
quarter
lose,
mile,
it's just
turn
proven
left onto
several
Brighton
times that
Drive.
Batman could and
Nah,
has
dude,
beat
there's something personal with this one because they're talking about a man who can
It's
blow
been
out
proven-
stars.
It's been
No,
proven
dude, Superman can blow
between
out stars.
not only 2 animated movies and in the comics, Batman has beaten him, and it's been proven that he can beat him, and he has.
Has it ever been proven that Superman can beat Batman?
I mean, Superman can beat anybody.
Turn left
All right,
onto
that's all we
Brighton
needed to
Drive.
hear, dude. Thank you.
But the point is, Batman has beaten Superman, and he proved
But
that he can.
is there scenarios where Superman has beaten Batman?
Yeah. There's
Ah,
alternate universes
shit.
where he
In
uses
a quarter
he
mile,
fucking
turn
melts
left onto
brains.
Northrop Drive.
You know, I gotta say something. I only ever miss turns when we're talking about this superhero shit.
Shit.
It's
Yeah.
because you get into it. You don't want to admit that it's because you get into it.
This guy didn't know who MODOK was though. So.
Oh God, no, MODOK.
I knew who it was, I just forgot.
MODOK.
I'm sorry that I watched something beyond fucking cartoons, Lawrence.
Dude, MODOK was way back in the comics.
Yeah, you
Take
can't.
the next
that's-
left
I'm
onto Northrop
40
Drive,
years
then
old.
turn right
Yeah,
onto
I
West
haven't read
Fairmont Street.
comics in 20 years.
It's just the thing is, who in their
Oh shit.
who in their right mind builds somebody with the proportions MODOK had?
Not talking about this anymore.
Fucking baby hearts and baby legs and a giant head for a body. Like,
Take
how
the
does he
next
fit?
right onto North Claremonte Street.
Man, I don't want
Westwood
to think
Street.
about that. How does he fuck? I mean, that's like asking a question like that. I don't want to think about
Dude,
that.
they just tried to make a sitcom out of MODOK the other
In
day.
a
They
quarter
were
mile,
advertising on
turn
TV.
right onto Crestwick
And
Street.
he's got kids, and I'm like, how?
I'm with Greg on this. Let's stop talking about MODOK. He scares me.
He scares you.
Yeah, he's.
Because he looks like a fucking Krang, just a human version.
Did you download that Ghost app, Lawrence?
No, I need to, dude. Tell Shadow about the ghost apps.
The ghost hunting app, GhostTube.
Oh, you've been telling me that you want to do that.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna get
I messed around with it.
I'm gonna get the Apple one. He's got the.
I'm very skeptical.
I'm skeptical of anything ghost hunting in general, so if I go, I'm probably just going to be the one holding the equipment or something.
I mean, that's all any of us would really be doing.
It's all in your head.
It seems like at least
It's not
one
like
of
we're
you's
gonna have Ghostbusters photon packs.
It seems like at least one of you is going to be doing the TV Ghost Hunters thing. Like,
Is that what they're called?
are you
Photon
there?
packs? I was always
No,
wondering what
it's
those.
proton packs.
Oh, proton pack.
Proton is positively charged.
Just straighten it up a little bit.
Protons are positively charged molecules.
Take the next
Look
right
it up
onto
and see if
Crestwick
it's called
Street, then your
photon packs or
destination will be
proton
on the
packs.
left.
I think Shadow's right, actually.
I think Shadow might be right.
I just want to know for sure.
Because ghosts are all negative energy and protons are actually positively charged energy.
Alright, so I'm looking for 19359.
Your destination is on the left.
Yeah, it's proton packs. You won this time, Shadow.
That's
You win.
because I know my ghost.
Flawless victory. You know, that's since everyone likes that with the new Ghostbusters.
It's called a proton pack.
Or with the new Mortal Kombat, I mean. I ain't gonna be able to get a fucking signal out here.
I heard that they brought the fucking chain scorpion in there, but from what I saw, I didn't really care. I didn't really care much about it.
Okay, let's settle this when he comes back, because I gotta find out one thing.
Yeah, because this is gonna be a big.
Can you
discussion.
try to adjust that to where it stays more forward? Like bend the thing if you have to.
Well, it's your clip up there keeps turning and turning the whole thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. There we go. Oh, now you can't see shit for me.
Because
I think you made it zoom.
yeah, because it wasn't that far up before. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because I think this MK thing's gonna be a big discussion because there's certain parts of this one that was good, but the rest of it just.
Yeah, we talked about it on an episode.
All right, I need the food, gentlemen.
Tea. Hey, dude, watch out! The tip of this tea is leaking.
Except for saying to help.
Is it really leaking?
Yeah, it was leaking right around here. Just a few drops, but it was. I'm guessing they don't fill them bags until you order, and that's why it's leaking.
Let me see the other one, because that's the pizza fucking bag. We don't need that.
I just grabbed a big ass red bag. Dude.
I love this guy's shirt, man. Don't tell me he's a Brooklyn Nets fan. Nice.
It looks like the basketball's made of smaller images.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Guess some parents.
Are those underpinnings under that?
Yeah, that's called underpinning. It's what's used to close the underside of the trailer up.
Gotcha. Underpinnings.
That's what we had to fix on Greg's.
Yeah. I just like that word, underpinnings.
Why does it sound like Greg was playing with the fucking squeaky toy?
I don't know.
That's what happens when I bend over.
He has it in his ass. It's just like a sex toy he has. But no, this is what I had to clear up. There's a snake come out of Scorpion's hand, or is it a fucking chain thing? What the fuck is this?
It's always been a chain.
It's always been a snake, dude.
In the really old games, it was a live serpent thing that would come and pierce you and drag you back to
No,
him.
the fuck it wasn't. Not in the original Mortal Kombat game.
Yes,
it wasn't.
was.
Yes, it
Thank you.
was.
Thank you.
It was a goddamn rope with a kunai on it.
No, fucker.
Bullshit.
It was
It
a
was a
snake that
serpent.
came out of his hand.
Look it up then. You got a phone?
All right,
Dude, I've played all the.
I absolutely fucking know I'm right about
all
this.
the old Mortal Kombat games and a few of the new ones.
Did you play the arcade or did you
Yes.
play it on fucking consoles?
Both?
What the fuck difference?
Because I spent many fucking years in front of consoles playing that game.
I played at consoles. I played a couple of times on arcade. And here's the thing: the chains didn't come out until some of the new 3D games.
Yeah, that was a new 3D. But I'm about to solve this.
Well, I first off, I'm not saying it was a chain. It was a rope.
But the
The
thing
rope,
is,
dude. That was a snake.
The hook,
Hold
the
on.
kunai, all that shit on the end of it didn't come out till the 3D games.
Disagree.
I agree with you, Shadow.
Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah, because I'm pulling up the videos right now.
Scorpion was literally a hellspawn because he was already dead and he was gifted life. He was gifted life to fight in the tournament. He was brought back from hell.
Fucking no signal out here, man. Here we go.
Now there was a great actor that somebody brought back to be Johnny Cage for the new one. They're saying that for the new Mortal.
What are you watching? Alright, no, that's the goddamn movie. We're talking about the original Mortal Kombat.
Look,
In the games, it was
That's
same
the
thing.
fucking movie. I'm talking about the game.
this is the originals.
I'm talking about the game.
Tell them, Shadow, that it was this.
I never fucking debated that.
But in the games, it was the same way. There was no kunai rope thing.
I
He actually
disagree.
He actually
It
shot
was
it out of
always a
his
snake.
hand.
No, it wasn't.
In the games, he didn't throw it.
We're all,
He
let's
shot
just
it from
agree to
his hand.
disagree on this one, because no one's gonna submit this. We're not gonna,
Even his hand gesture showed that it came out of his hand.
Head
Because
east on
he
North
had
Look
to
it
say-
up.
Thank
What, the
you.
original Mortal Kombat
I just
game.
did, dude. Oh, the
That-
game. The game.
I swear to God, if you fucking bring that
Turn
movie
left
up one
onto
more
Norfolk
fucking
Drive,
time,
Then turn right
You're
onto
gonna put me in the
kill
fucking
you.
trunk.
we're gonna have a goddamn homicide on this video because I'm gonna fucking kill
You're
you.
gonna put me in the trunk.
We're going to put you in the
That you
trunk
don't
and
have?
bury you in the ditch later.
You agreed with me, asshole. What the
Look it up.
the
Hey,
next
you're
right
the one
onto
who mentioned the
West Wortham
trunk, so I
Road.
had to go with it.
No, you didn't.
I did, though.
I'm not gonna stand by and allow you to both be wrong about this. Look it up.
We're not going to stand by and let you be right about something that you think you're right about, but you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Continue on West Wortham
Shadow,
Road for
I have to agree
1.5
with Shadow on
miles.
this one, man.
Well, I don't give a fuck if you agree with Shadow if you won't look it up.
Combat was Scorpion's weapon.
I'm not the only one with the
Serpent
phone,
Back
man.
online.
I'm fucking driving. I can't fucking
I'm
do
talking about
anything.
Shadow,
You should
not
reach
you.
your destination by 5:32
I don't think
p.m.
either one of you want to look it up because you know I'm fucking right.
I was just doing a voice search. Shush.
What he said.
This is usually how our things go, by the way.
Usually I'm agreeing with Greg against Shadow, but this time I have to put my foot down and say that he's wrong on this one. Help me out, Shadow.
Yeah, because you probably never played the original fucking arcade game. You probably your introduction to Mortal Kombat was probably the first movie. Am I wrong about that?
I showed you everything. I said everything. I said my piece. So.
Am I wrong about that? Answer the question.
Well, he's about to find out.
Was your introduction to Mortal Kombat the first movie?
What the fuck does it matter?
It matters a lot.
Well, I will say one thing. The hand before I read what I found, just let me say one thing. The hand gestures always introduced that it was coming out of his hand, which is why I always thought it was like that before the movie ever came out, because his hand gesture was the same as Sub-Zero's. It looked like it's coming out of his hand. But it looks like me and you are both wrong, Lawrence.
The fuck, man?
One of the most iconic characters in pop culture, Scorpion is a gaming legend synonymous with Mortal Kombat and a constant in this series. The kunai, a Japanese leaf-shaped blade with an attached rope, is his weapon of choice. When the game was translated to the first live-action movie, the game's replacement was especially strange.
Thank you, Shadow.
Why didn't you fucking lie, Shadow? He can't look it up.
Don't know it. No, fuck that. You're not gonna turn on Shadow now.
I'm just saying he could have fucking lied, dude.
I'm not going to lie.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Old Highway 49.
So you're both going. You're taking us both to prison because you couldn't just lie to this fucking district attorney.
No, if it's like that, you're going to prison and I'm going to get out somehow.
Now, so Lawrence, it's okay, Lawrence. The reason you thought that is because your introduction to Mortal Kombat was the first movie.
No, because
But see,
the fucking games
that's
never
not the
cleared
reason.
up
That's
what the
not
fuck
the
he
reason.
was
Old
doing.
Highway 49.
In the old fucking games, way back on Sega and shit, when you're playing that shit, it looks like it's coming out of his hand like a damn serpent. It doesn't look like it's anything on a rope.
Yeah, but those graphics.
He's doing like this right here, and it looks like it's coming out of his hand. He's like, get over here.
Those graphics are so shitty. It does look like that.
He only uses it with one hand
Half a
too, so it
mile,
doesn't look like he's
turn
throwing
left
anything. He's
onto
like,
West
get over here.
But that's just because of shitty graphics.
But you have to admit, it looked like it back then too. So
Oh yeah, it
it's a valid
did. It
argument.
absolutely did.
Why would you have it against the snake coming out of his hand? I understand that you like the kunai shit, but
I didn't have anything against it. That didn't even bother me in the first movie. I thought it was kind of cool, actually, that it was more a part of him than a weapon.
I loved it. I loved it when it was the same. When I found out it was a fucking kunai, I was mad. So I probably created my own truth, my own alternate reality in my head,
What do you think about the first
my own
movie
subconscious.
when they introduced the whole thing where he takes his mask off and starts breathing fire like in the game Fatalities?
I thought that was.
Take the next
I thought that was
left onto
neat. I
West
liked it.
Wortham
I
Road.
mean, for the time period for the movie, it seems cheesy now, but back then it was badass because that was his fatality in the game.
Well, it lends an air of mystery to Scorpion. What is he? Alive, dead, demon, spirit,
Well, he's
real?
a hellspawn. He was already dead, and he was gifted life from hell. He was gifted the ability to come
Continue
back
on
to.
West
Wait, you said he
Wortham
was
Road for
Spawn?
3/4 of a mile.
No, he's considered a
Oh.
hellspawn because he's brought back from hell.
No,
He was-
Spawn is a whole different character, dude.
No, he's a hell spawn. We're not talking about Spawn the character. The term a hell spawn is a creature spawned from hell.
No, that's from Spawn.
Dude, it's not
No,
from Spawn.
Shadow's right. Hellspawn is not.
Hellspawn was
Once
a definition
again-
way before the movie.
Yeah,
became
Hellspawn
Spawn.
existed before the movie Spawn.
Before the comics or anything. Hellspawn has been something since
Oh,
mythological.
fuck this.
since
man.
You're making me
times.
fucking mad today. You know that?
Nah, this
The
is some
only reason
bullshit.
I'm attacking you on this one, Lawrence, is because I read a lot of mythology.
You're
and
riding with these
medieval-style
fucking
books.
boomers, man.
Now we're boomers.
Why? I'm boomers because I know something.
You're dressed like a goddamn boomer.
Because the
quarter
whole thing
mile, turn
is,
right onto
I didn't
US
say
49
boomers had
south.
bad style.
Speaking of which, with the way you're dressed today, did you just get done playing tennis
No,
before I got to your
done
house?
jacking off.
Oh, okay. Well, no,
But-
oh, you finally got to?
Finally
The
got-
definition of a hell
Yeah.
spawn is something spawned or summoned from hell.
I figured you'd be in a better mood if you got done
Scorpion's
jacking
technically
off.
a hell spawn. But the thing with
You're the one in the
Scorpion-
bad mood, dude.
I'm not in a bad mood.
You said you would kill me. What the fuck?
I mean,
Take the next right onto
He
US
said he would kill
49
you instead of
south.
letting you be wrong.
Yeah.
I did say I was going to kill you, didn't I?
Yeah, you son of a bitch. Look at this.
See-
Look at her over there with the donk at the gas station.
Look, I apologize, okay? I got a lot going on right now.
But see, Lawrence, the thing with Scorpion
Yeah.
is he was granted the ability to walk back in the world of the living as long as he fought for them. In
Continue on US
As long as he
49
fought for
south
other
for
Oh, not in
9
the new
miles.
movie. In the new movie, Cole Young, or whatever the fuck his name was, his blood got on a kunai and boom, Scorpion's out of prison.
I hate that they ruined his lore because I did like that in some of the games they went back and explored his and Sub-Zero's clans, lore and everything.
But here's the thing. I thought Sub-Zero was always the good one of the two. Like he was the one that was
I
redeemable.
know there were two Sub-Zeros. One of them was there was one brother who was strictly fighting for Outworld, the one who was actually good.
Fuck. 2 Sub-Zeros? The
Yeah.
fuck is this?
Yeah, and the
And
second.
later on, the only remaining Sub-Zero, which was the good one, actually has a daughter who ends up having his ice powers too, but she's an evil bitch.
What's her name? Killer Frost?
Just Frost.
Just Frost. Why is that funny?
But in some of the newer stuff,
know what
when they
that was.
started,
They're gonna whiff
when they
something
started exploring
funky.
the lore, Sub-Zero had a daughter. Her name was Frost, but Sub-Zero, instead of just being straight ninjutsu, now he actually carries around a sword too. Like, we're not talking about ice. Instead of just being straight ninjutsu and ice magic, he decides to bring a sword into the mix now. Decided to bulk up.
Friendly pawn shop. We're friendly in here.
You know, there's always been 2 Sub-Zeros, kind of like how Noob Sabat, a lot of people didn't realize was 2 different beings. He can clone himself, but the shadow being actually had its own mind.
What's the story of Ermac?
I don't fucking know with Ermac. I mean, almost all of them has their story, like Rain.
Yeah, what's the fucking story with Rain?
Ermac and Rain are 2 of the only that don't actually have any kind of normal story. See, Smoke has a story.
Smoke, yeah. Smoke.
But here's the thing. What was up with the robotic versions of them 3? Cyrax for Scorpion, the robotic version of Smoke, the robotic version of Ermac.
I don't know.
What was up with the fucking androids of those 3?
That's just typical Mortal Kombat.
It was like they made androids of those 3 because the original 3 were defeated or something.
Indeed.
But here's the thing. Why didn't Smoke make an appearance in the movies?
Which was y'all's favorite Mortal Kombat game?
The one where they had animalities. The
In
64.
Friendships?
In Friendships, yeah.
Friendship?
The first one that actually lets you unlock and use Reptile.
That would have probably been Mortal Kombat 2.
The one I'm talking about is Mortal Kombat 64.
But Animalities was unlocked pretty early on. I mean, Liu Kang turning into a dragon and biting you in half.
You
was
probably
pretty-
liked the
pretty
fucking
shit.
babalities, didn't you, Lawrence?
I thought they were cute.
Turning into a baby, that was kind of cheesy.
The babyalities. I liked Friendships, though. It was different.
Friendship?
Wasn't Friendship relatively new?
It was.
They got rid of that shit quick.
One thing I love is
Dustin!
the way they actually toned up Smoke and Noob Sabat. The new motherfucker can get his combos going because they'll just keep hitting
I wonder
you.
why I didn't get another
teleport,
club
appear
order.
behind you, hit you, teleport again.
Oh, I thought that was a fucking animal. I was about to try to dodge
He's just
it.
whipping in front of you and behind you and beating
We're
your
trying to
shit.
run it over. Psychopath.
But like you said, characters like Ermac don't really get given a story for some reason. Like, I don't get why Rain is poison.
Yeah, well, it's just, I mean, because they saturated the game with characters. They had to get more characters.
I mean, I love that they
to
had
get people to
ninja
buy the
characters.
games.
What happened to Max Striker?
Why are you so obsessed with
The fat
Max
cop?
Striker?
Yeah, the cop. He wasn't fat. He was the cop with the hat turned
No,
back.
he was kind of fat. But I
I gotta
mean, as
look
far
this
as Mortal
shit up.
Kombat goes, he had nothing to offer Mortal Kombat except for a nice stick and a pistol.
He was the male Sonya. It was.
Yeah, right. If the male Sonya is whacking you in the back of the leg with a nightstick and shooting you. I don't know. He just didn't have a place in those games to me. I mean, just no.
The cyborgs were cool.
One of my actual
Cyrax and
Sorry, go ahead.
Sindor, is that what his name was?
What was? Oh yeah, then there was the robotic Smoke that was just called Smoke.
That was Smoke.
No. The original Smoke wasn't a cyborg.
Yeah, Smoke was turned into a cyborg. That's the reason that cyborg was Smoke too.
That's stupid though.
Striker.
Well, that's what they did with the cyborgs, is they captured the ninjas, like the Lin Kuei or Lin Ku, whoever, stuff like that, and they turned them into cyborgs.
Yeah, Striker sucks, dude. I take it back.
But like Lawrence said, you know, there's certain characters that didn't get their backstories and everything. I mean, it was cool to have ninjas with varying abilities and colors. But like, you would have thought Ermac would have been fire, but he's got all this spiritual fucking magic shit going on.
Cybot wins.
And in Rain, you would think, okay, cool, he's got something to do with water or something, or the sky, lightning or something. It's like, no, I'm gonna use poison shit.
Flawless victory. Fatality.
The only ones that made sense for their ninja name and their abilities were Smoke and Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Reptile.
What about the Nightwolf?
Nightwolf was pretty badass in the games. I mean, he was a heavy hitter.
Why'd you bring up Nightwolf, Lawrence?
You know why.
I know why.
As far as the first movie went, he's one of the few characters that actually looked like I hoped they would look.
Yeah, it's on Annihilations. Annihilations wasn't that bad for a few scenes.
For a few scenes, but most of the movie sucked. But I mean, they made Nightwolf look like his character. I mean, they actually did pretty good with that part.
So you watched Face Off and 8mm?
I did.
Oh, good. I can't wait. Can't wait till we talk about that on the podcast.
We talked about Face Off with
Nicolas Cage.
Yep, Lawrence.
Yes.
Lawrence just saw him, and we're going to talk about him on the podcast.
Wait, he just now saw Face Off
I
And
just now saw
8mm.
it, and 8mm. Don't
for the
forget.
first time.
For the first time.
How have you not seen Face Off before?
Because he doesn't watch good movies.
No, I watch great movies. I know you're right. I don't watch good movies, but I do watch great movies.
Okay, please tell me that you liked Face Off. Because that movie was so...
I don't
We'll
want to
talk
hear
about it on the
anything you
podcast.
have to say
Yeah.
about Face Off,
We'll talk
Lawrence.
about it on the podcast.
Alright.
Just know that he watched him.
But how?
But I'm surprised they haven't asked about 8mm.
I don't think Shadow's seen 8mm.
I don't think I have. It sounds like one I should pick up and watch. Who's in it?
Nicolas Cage. There's a Nicolas Cage double feature.
Because more than Face Off, I'm excited to hear what you thought about 8mm.
Ah, dude, I got it.
I've seen a lot of Nicolas Cage things, but I don't think I've seen 8mm. If I have, it's been a long time.
And Joaquin Phoenix in it, but we'll get in on that.
But we're talking about when Nicolas Cage was still doing gritty movies before he tried to do The National Treasure.
Oh, fuck. When he went that route, he was no longer the same man.
He became the family entertainment guy then.
But that really started with Gone in 60 Seconds. But again, we'll talk about that on the podcast.
Just fucking unicorn.
Is Nicolas Cage a smoker?
He's gotta be.
He
man.
looks like a smoker.
He looks
was
like a
a
dude
smoker.
who chain smokes.
Yeah, he does.
Hangs out at Starbucks.
I could see him at a bar just kind of sitting there with his head down, his hand up, and a cigarette out, hanging out of it.
Dude, he literally does that in like 2 or 3 of his movies.
Pissed off.
He does that at least in Ghost Rider 1 and 2.
Who's an actor who looks like they stink?
Oh, man.
Danny McBride.
Steve Buscemi. Danny
I gotta
McBride.
agree.
Yeah, that was a good one.
He looks like he smells like B.O.
Yes. Danny McBride.
And the fat guy from The Hangover.
Dude, the speed at which you said that makes me fucking... Oh, Zach Galifianakis.
Both of them.
Nah, more so Danny McBride. He looks like he doesn't care. Like he has a like.
He's looked like that in every movie I've ever seen him in. I mean, he's never looked anything different in a movie. He always looks the same.
He does.
I've seen at least a dozen movies with him in it. He looks exactly the same no matter what outfit he's in. He looks exactly the same.
God.
And he
damn.
plays the exact same kind of douchebaggy character. He's never played a polite or good character.
You know what? I'm gonna say one
What?
that's probably gonna bother you a little bit, Lawrence.
What?
Craig Ferguson looks like he smells like onions.
Craig Ferguson. Oh my god, dude.
Name something I would know him.
I said the same thing about Steve Buscemi for the longest time. I'm like,
Steve Buscemi just looks like
Steve Buscemi looks like someone who talks to you on the bus that you just like, man, please don't fucking sit
he
next to me.
just looks like you could smell his lunch.
Yeah.
he's that guy like that
But has
dude
to
on
talk
that
to you in your
Canadian
face.
bus that like fucking killed all those
Oh,
like
killed
chopped that student's head off.
Yeah. That was like when we were warned about our whole lives. The crazy dude on the bus.
Yep, and it
1,000
happened.
feet.
happened.
Turn left on Old
By the way,
Highway
did you look up
49.
any news footage on that?
Oh, it did. I seen the cash.
I heard the
cash
baby
news.
died.
I heard it was injured
Yeah, Joy told me today the baby died
because of this fucker.
because the baby got shot too somehow.
Well, if you're shooting at a car with people in it, someone's gonna get shot, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
that story is,
that's what I don't know. I don't know if because like I think they shot him in the car is what happened. Like
No, he was getting out.
he was getting out and they
he
shot
went in
him.
the median and he tried to get out because his car was stuck, and they just started
1,000
blasting him.
feet.
But,
Turn left onto Dido.
But I mean, how did the kid get shot? Like
Well, they're
why?
shooting at a downward trajectory. You're kind of like shooting,
Yeah, that's true.
but we couldn't hit that shit at the
In
range
400
for
feet,
nothing.
turn
We
right
sure
onto
could.
Meridian
So the fact that these guys shot a baby from fuck.
Oh, that's trained versus untrained. But we'll get better.
Yeah, we're gonna get better.
Actually, with that 243, we all were pretty good.
Yeah, gun day. We'll videotape that and add that to something.
Yeah, actually, I'll add that on the Patreon also. Or no, I'll make that one free.
Yeah, make that free. Dude. Let's start with
That'll be free on the YouTube page. Just this one. This is the sad part about door dashing is when orders aren't coming in and you're just kind of sitting here and waiting.
Yeah. Rubbing our bald heads.
Gotta contemplate about throwing Greg in the back of his fucking car.
Sure.
Because it'd be
By the way, I tried to wear that Under Armour mask, Shadow. That thing is fucking hot.
Really? Not mine.
God, yes.
Yours is made like felt.
Yeah, I felt like I was suffocating.
Well, I just kept one and gave you one. You know, there were different materials and shit.
I gotta stretch my legs.
Well, there goes one.
Now stretch your fucking legs in.
Podcast.
I wasn't asking permission.
Good. Are you wearing a thong? It looked like your shirt came up, and I saw, like, you know, when you see a chick, your shirt comes up, and you see her thong along the side there.
Roll your window up, dude.
I'm sorry, but that was just perfect. Are you wearing a thong?
All right, Lawrence, I got an order.
He said, "Get back in the car, ho."
We're going to
Shut up, man.
We're going to
You
McDonald's.
shut up. Get in the fucking trunk.
Shut up, fool.
For the last time, Shadow, there is no fucking trunk, man.
Shut up. There is.
Shut up. Before I make you comatose.
I mean, that's not really a threat.
What?
Dude, I could go home and go to sleep and I'm halfway comatose. I mean, how is putting me in a coma going to change anything? How is that any kind of punishment?
Because you'll finally shut up.
The fuck I will, for all you know. You don't know my people. I could dream walk, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's part of a tribe called Quest.
I feel like I'm surrounded by hostility.
You're the one doing it. you're the.
You got to put me in a coma. I will dream walk my ass into your dream and just slap the shit out of you.
What does that have to do with Greg?
Because you're the one threatening to put me in a coma.
But Greg just said we left that, and we went to Greg saying that he's surrounded by a lot of hostility.
I don't understand
And I
why you
said
keep trying to get Shadow to, like, fucking team with you to turn on me today. I don't understand this thing that you're doing.
Look, we could gangbang Greg later.
Ugh.
Greg.
I ain't gangbanging shit.
We just got to find a third. We got
just
to
gotta
need
find
one
a
person
third.
to hold him and two people to take
We
him.
got Sean. Sean can do it by himself. As big as he is.
I mean, that dude's big enough. Sean is the type of dude that you don't want to be raped by in prison.
Oh fuck no! When you see him as your
What the
cellmate,
fuck is with this long ass arm?
See, that's the thing. You would think that.
it's
but
wrapped around completely,
You
and
would
people are still coming in there cutting.
I just need to get to the regular part. Oh yeah.
You would think that, but when you look in his face, he looks like the kind of person that would back down from confrontation quickly.
How do you judge? What does that mean? He has a beard bigger than anyone in his car, man.
It doesn't have to do with a beard. When there's certain people you can look at and be like, "You're going to be the pushover."
How? You said the same thing about Cody.
Yeah, and Cody is.
No, man.
Cody is the back down from a situation. He's not the get out and help guy. He's the that's not my business. You guys get your ass whooped.
You know, I really don't want this to be a talk shit about our friends kind of.
Yeah, Shadow.
Hey, you started the Lawrence.
No, I was complimenting every fucking body I mentioned, and you came in and tried to
Complimenting, talking about he looks like the kind of guy you don't want to get raped by. Come on.
because he's big. It's like saying
That's a compliment.
That's a compliment among guys. That's a very fucking big compliment.
Go, motherfucker! I'm just trying to park to walk to the fucking lobby,
Where
which,
I'm from, that's not a compliment.
which I don't
it's
think
just
is
fucking
open.
weird.
Hey, one of y'all want to do me a solid and go see if that lobby's open so I don't get out of line?
It's not, dude.
You know what? I've seen the regular show too many times, and do me a solid gets carried away.
You want to do me a solid?
Fuck, I'll do it then. Jesus goddamn Christ. There's a Grubhub order. Maybe I'll just drop this one and take that.
I would. Fuck this place.
The line wraps all the way around the building. This one's probably.
Well, the lobby might be open. They don't close it
They
before
are
8
open.
o'clock.
Somebody just went in. A woman in a pink T-shirt just went in. They're open.
TGI Fridays, $12. It's a better payout
Woman with a
anyway.
pink T-shirt just went in. So
Really? Just went in those doors right there?
this door right here,
Oh!
to your left, right here, the front door.
Okay. Thank you, Shadow. Appreciate that.
If we try some shit, man, let us know.
Huh?
There's two of us. Oh, I'm on probation. I can't help, man.
Pause it.
He's like, it's not gonna fit.
You
my
know,
ass. Where do I
that's
get
the
mine?
fastest I've ever gotten the food here at this McDonald's.
Even when we're ordering for ourselves, dude, that's actually fairly fast.
Fuck these cunts.
Cunts?
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to say that word anymore.
It's a British word.
You can get canceled for that.
No, it's a British word.
What are they gonna do? Come and try to kill me to cancel me?
Comatose.
Did you know, Shadow, that the bum and bumfucked Egypt was taken from a British word?
Yeah, bum for butt, ass.
Why am I the only person who didn't know that?
Well, because his grandma
was British.
No, she spent a lot of time over there with my uncle.
Oh, sorry.
You're a fucking asshole.
No, she spent a lot of time in Oxford, England over there.
Oxford?
It's one of the most British words I've ever... Peaky Blinders and that are pretty British words.
You know, I tried to watch that show, Peaky Blinders. It's just too fucking British for me.
Man, it was good in the first season, and I came back to it, and it sucked all of a sudden.
You know, my grandma said the funniest thing that ever happened is, she thought that fish and chips was actually fish and chips.
Continue on Orange Grove Boulevard for 2 miles.
So what you do, send it back and say, I don't want this?
It's just like, I ordered fish and chips, and they're like, that is fish and chips. She's like, these aren't chips. Like, yeah, they are.
How are you gonna go to someone else's country and tell them what the fuck they did?
She's like, not in America. She's like, well, this isn't America.
Yeah.
She said, here, those are what we call chips. She said, but these are fries. She said, is that what you call them in America? She said, yeah. She said, well, you're not in America.
And what'd she say? Well, fuck you.
No, she just went ahead and went on with it.
No, she said, can I speak to your manager?
But the fish and chips was wrapped in a newspaper for some reason. It was like some sort of thing they do over there.
Let them do it, man. Fuck. What if they came out in underwear? This is what we do. No, it comes out in the newspaper because it holds the grease better. It gets the oil out of that fish.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, she got the...
Greg, we got to go to Claw Daddy someday.
I was craving Claw Daddy so bad.
I mean, do they have anything except for crawfish?
They have sausage potatoes, they have crab, they have shrimp, boiled shrimp.
Ah, fuck that.
What do you think, they were going to have fried shrimp?
Yeah. If you got shrimp, you might as well fry some of it.
This is a hole-in-the-wall restaurant, man.
You're a hole-in-the-wall driver.
This poor guy.
Just have so much compassion.
Actually, he looked buff as hell.
I know. I'm pretty sure he's just out here doing this for a workout.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen that buff-ass dude running up and down my road with the dreadlocks.
Oh yeah, Lawrence, I didn't tell you about this. I did one more delivery before I went home last night after I dropped you off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was in this area to where I was actually consider purchasing a house. But I ended up, deciding that we didn't want to look there.
Okay.
So I'm driving down here and I'm looking for the house. It's dark, so I can't fucking see the numbers on any of these mailboxes. So I get out my spotlight and I start shining it around. The lady yells at me out the door. She's like, "It's over here!"
What?
That's how she did it, exactly like that. So I pull forward to the next house, give her fucking food, and get the fuck out of there.
Jesus Christ. What was going on there?
She even said, when I handed her the food, she's like, it's like she sweetened up all of a sudden. She's like, "Thank you so much, honey."
And what'd you say?
I'm like, all right, well, why the fuck did you go all demon on me before I got it?
Because she's a Karen.
She probably thought you couldn't hear because your windows were up.
She's got a fucking scary anger voice.
Yeah. Surprised you didn't try to put her in a fucking trunk.
Nobody scares me worse than that mother, though, at that Chinese restaurant that we had to pick up food from sometimes. She's so mean to her kids.
So mean. They'll abuse their kids, but they're sweet to their customers. It's like they love money more than their family. I never understood the logic.
I mean, you understand the logic.
I do, because Asians, man. And not in a bad way. We can say this because my mom's Asian.
And I'm married to an
Filipino
Asian
specifically, yes.
You know Filipinos don't like to be called Asian. They like to be called Filipino.
Yeah, I think they only like Filipino. There's nothing.
They're
else.
still Asian, though.
Okay, they don't like that. They understand that. They don't like it.
I'm not Asian. I'm
Turn left onto Canal Road.
I don't like Asian to Chinese. It's like, what? We're all brothers and sisters in the eyes of God.
I've got a question for you. You know a lot of Filipino stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is Singapore anywhere near the Philippines? Is it considered being Filipino?
No, it's a whole other country. Singapore is in
I was told it wasn't a very big country. It's literally just a tiny island.
Yeah,
nation.
it's pretty much an island.
I'm going to tell you what I know about Singapore.
It's about the size of Hawaii, basically.
For one, they are a very fucking clean country. And, like, you can actually get in a fuck ton of trouble there for spitting your gum on the ground.
I was only asking because I've been talking to
God, Jesus fucking Christ, what's taking so fucking long?
They all went the perfect time.
This is aggro, Greg.
But no, in Singapore, man, like, they're very clean, and also they're women.
Seatbelt's trying to kill me.
They're women. Well, don't wear it. You're in the back seat. The women there are fucking amazingly hot. Like, Singapore has some of the hottest Asian women on the planet.
I will concede to that.
Then I gotta show you a couple of pictures.
Really good looking. I'm not into Asian women like that.
Because
but Singaporeans.
I think you're not into Asian women because your mom's Asian, and that's just kind of ripped.
I mean, it's just
No, because Lawrence likes Japanese chicks.
Hey, I'm starting to change my tune on that.
Well, I've been talking to a friend from Singapore, and surprisingly, she's about a year older than me, but she looks like she's maybe 20.
Has she sent you pictures of her titties yet?
We've only been talking a few days.
That's long enough.
Yeah, it's long enough.
We just met.
Blaze Roberts can do a fashion.
But Blaze Roberts is paying money to some
$6,000 later.
Some weird ass cosplayer.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Landon Road.
We've been talking for a couple of days.
And Lawrence, can you please stop saying people's full fucking names?
No, fuck please.
You can go in and edit to where I blanks it out.
I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck.
Fucking boomer.
If somebody wants to take the time to look up fucking Blaze.
I didn't say a middle name either. So.
Take the next left onto Landon Road, then turn right onto New Hope Road.
Yeah. It's a Batman villain.
That does sound like an old school Batman.
Yeah, like Two-Face's fat cousin or something.
Could you picture Two-Face fat?
I could. Yeah, Greg, this is Stryker.
What about him? I know who you're talking about.
Notice how he zoomed into the dog.
Wasn't his cap backwards too?
Yeah, his cat was backwards. That's why people liked him.
He looked like he grew up in like the Bronx or fucking some shit.
He was like a Casey Jones type from like Ninja Turtles. Remember that got the hockey mask? He's talking like this.
Take the next right onto New Hope Road, then you will arrive at your destination.
Talked like Rocky. You know, the Rockies from Philly.
Oh, A New Hope.
Oh, yeah.
New Hope Road. I'm not gonna hit you, dude. I can go around you.
Good man. Gotcha. I'll wave down.
You did.
Well,
10360.
You know, in A New Hope, people die, so which one of us is going to be?
All of us, because the whole planet died. So more than one person died in that movie.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Alderaan. Fuck Alderaan.
Oh, you know what the fuck this is, Lawrence? Oh, never mind. It must be this.
Leatherface's house.
I mean, is this...
Black Betty, Bambalam. Black Betty, Bambalam.
Where the hell's 10360?
Maybe it's that little makeshift ass garage. I don't fucking know. Maybe it's that house right there where the white truck's parked, since that's their gate.
This is private.
No, I think it's way back here.
Way back here on the left.
Probably.
Get those banjos out, Shadow.
Last house on the left.
Second driveway on the left. You cannot see trailer from the road.
Right here.
You've arrived.
I was gonna say, I really hope it's not the one on the left.
I don't think
Look
you.
at that.
We're supposed to cut through the fucking grass. We got a driveway for a reason.
Yeah, there she is on her porch right now, looking at as much a redneck as anybody.
Rednecks can't live with them. Can't live with
I hope
them.
I don't fall in a fucking hole trying to take this food.
Dude, I've done something like that before. You step in the grass and you poof.
Gregory Eggery. How you doing?
Wow, I didn't even realize how he just kind of adapted to that when he got out of the car. His
Yeah.
speech just adapted right off the bat.
We're gonna confront him on this. Get in the car, fat boy. We got something to discuss. Your tone changed completely when you talked. You sounded redneck.
You got out of the car and your voice just adapted to redneck right off the bat.
You said, "How you doing, man?
Like hard dirt.
Hey, how you doing?"
Oh my god, he sounds like
I mean,
Skeeter.
what are you expecting? Do you want me to be like, Here's your food, you fat bitch.
He's just like, what's going
It's like
on, man?
your voice is like
jeez.
you're editing your voice for different groups of people.
Yeah, I hate to see you with black people because I know how you're gonna be.
What the fuck's that supposed to
You're
mean,
gonna be like,
Lawrence?
what's going on, man? Shit.
What's going on?
Sagging your pants, hat backwards.
Now, when he got out of the car, he gave me the impression of Skeeter from South Park.
He did.
Took our jobs.
Don't bow up to me, little dog. I will kick the shit out of you.
He's like a statue. He's a perfect, like...
The messed up thing is, those dogs right there, my aunt used to actually have
Dude.
little coin banks that were statues of them, so I couldn't ever tell which one was the dog and which one was the statue, and I almost got bit a few times.
I'm telling you right now, that other dog at the top of the steps will bite.
The one at the bottom that was looking at you like,
No, the little one
motherfucker,
at
if you
the
don't...
bottom.
Dude, he was standing bowed up. He's like this.
The
He's
little
like,
one at the bottom
He
will
looked
bite. The big
racist.
ones are usually nice.
He was like, I dare you. I double dog
not in
dare
my
you.
experience. I can tell you right now, Dobermans aren't fucking small, and they'll bite the shit out of you.
90% of dogs that do bite like that have been raised to bite like that. Most big dogs are naturally friendly.
What about the dogs that were bred for war?
Yeah, they were bred for war.
What he just
They weren't
said,
naturally
yeah, they're
aggressive.
naturally aggressive. What about your dog,
It's nurture
Shadow?
versus nature. My dog, he scared the shit out of Greg coming to the car one day, running like a fucking rocket at the
Well,
car.
no, I wasn't coming to the car. I got out
No.
because you wanted to show me something in the house,
Alpha coming to the car.
and you let him out. And when he went outside to use the bathroom before we left, he started fucking darting through your yard faster than anything I've ever seen in my life.
Looked like a fucking heat-seeking missile on legs. And Greg didn't realize it was him at first. He got back in the fucking car.
No, I realized it was him because you let him out of your house.
Well, you got back in the car like you were scared.
No, I think you're remembering it wrong.
No. I
Yes,
remember this
you
one
are.
very clearly.
Because I've never once been afraid of Alpha because
No.
you've always told me he was a sweetheart.
Don't Consuela me. No.
Consuela you.
Yeah, Family Guy. No, I stay. No.
Yeah, you told me since day one that dog is a sweetheart, so I've never had a reason to be afraid of it.
But most people, if they see a dog like that, they assume they're aggressive. But the thing about big dogs like that is they're usually playful, loving dogs.
I'm not afraid of dogs. I know that whenever if their tail's not wagging, you're supposed to stand still.
Not always. I mean, that's a misconception. Just like big dogs like pit bulls being naturally aggressive is nurture versus nature. The whole pit bull and Doberman thing about being aggressive is people that raised them or trained them to be aggressive.
Well, anyone will tell you that when a dog's wagging their tail, it means it's safe. When they're not, is when they're actually testing their environment. They're skittish. They don't trust you.
Usually testing the environment and skittish are two different things. Skittish is when they're highly tense. When they're not wagging their tail, they're usually just sniffing things out, trying to figure out what's going on.
But they will fucking bite you in that moment.
Not unless you do something to scare them enough to make them bite you.
Sometimes just taking a step is enough.
But that's the thing. That's usually smaller dogs, and that's usually not big dogs.
Well, there's a lot of things that factor in. If you're on their territory, they're probably
That's when
going
you
to
bring
fucking bite
That's when you bring Dustin, dude, because he can punch him in the face. Remember?
Exactly, yeah. Dustin punches dogs in the face.
See, that's where we're on two opposite ends of the spectrum, because most of the time when somebody says the dog's going to bite, I walk up to the dog and the dog just loves
Have
me
you ever been
immediately.
bit by a fucking dog?
Yeah, by somebody who raised it to be aggressive. But I've never once had somebody say that a dog that was naturally aggressive that would bite me ever actually bit me.
Well, I've had a dog fucking chasing me down, 3 of them wanting to fucking murder me. So,
Yeah, so he
I've only
knows.
ever been
He's got
bitten by
experience.
one dog, and it was a really big dog that somebody had trained to be aggressive. They trained them to be an angry, aggressive dog so that nobody would come near their property.
so you're going to make that same argument for cats? You're not going to admit that cats are just assholes, some of them?
Cats are universally assholes. Cats will knock something off a shelf just to get your attention.
Cats.
But the thing about most big dogs, they're not as scary or aggressive as people give them credit for.
I don't believe all dogs are family dogs. I don't believe all dogs are good dogs. I think some dogs are fucking assholes, and they should probably just be put down from day one because they're just assholes.
The majority of time, large dogs.
What are you
are
whoaing about?
From day one. What the fuck? Let him do something wrong first for these.
Like not since day one. Like since they start showing signs that they're going to be an aggressive dog.
The majority of times, though, large dogs are usually good family dogs, and they're actually good dogs for kids because they protect the kids.
I agree with Shadow on this one.
But
Pit bulls have shown that several
Here's
times.
a prime example of a dog that is almost naturally aggressive is a chow.
What?
A chow.
Yeah, but you've got to think, chows for generations were bred to hunt down very large animals and prey. Chows were actually meant to hunt down very big animals.
That's what I'm saying.
They were bred for that, though. They weren't naturally like that. For generations, they were bred that way, and it's still in the genes. It takes time. If you breed aggression into a dog, it takes time to sit there and breed something like that back out.
I will actually say that when it comes to dogs, I do believe that there's something in the genealogy in regards to that.
If you breed two dogs to be extremely aggressive, then there's a chance the puppy's going to come out just the same.
Because I have never, ever fucking seen a chow that wasn't a biter. Like, you've seen really? Like, they'll love the family itself, they're fine, but strangers, chows have never been, like, warm to strangers. No chow I've ever seen, anyway.
Never either. I gotta look up a chow, because I've never seen them.
They're a giant ball of fur. Well, my grandmas were actually really loving. I mean, they were two of the biggest, softest damn dogs.
I had a chow that I had to have put down because it bit my niece. Almost took a fucking chunk out of her leg. Still got scars from it to this day. I mean, it lasts.
They are family protective.
Now, however, I do think I did get her to admit later on that she was actually tormenting it and teasing it.
We'll see that she kind of deserved it.
Oh, that's so sad because the dog died for nothing.
That's what I told her.
She kind of deserved it then. I mean, if someone's tormenting an animal, they're going to get what they deserve.
You deserved it.
But I mean, the argument stands that the majority of large dogs are not aggressive.
Aww. So this guy is dangerous?
Yes, chows are fucking mean.
But see, that's the thing about it. Normally, no large dog is actually as aggressive as given credit for.
Oh, good idea there to show the picture.
Yeah, that's not mean. I want that dog.
In my experience,
those dogs will bite the fuck out of you, Lawrence.
In my experience, half the time somebody says what you just did, I walk up to the dog and it loves me.
Well, we've had the same argument before, Shadow. Not everybody's experiences are yours.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying with you too.
Yeah, and I know that.
Dogs are aggressive.
That's the reason I always say, from my experience.
The dogs will murder you.
Yeah, let's just be friends again.
No, I don't. I'm a dog lover. I had fucking dogs for 16 years. I would still have them if they hadn't died. I've never gave any indication I was a dog hater. I just think some of them are not to be trusted. Just like people.
Not to be trusted.
Some dogs are sneak fucks.
Yeah, they're sneak fucks.
Okay, the only dogs that are like that are Chihuahuas, though. They're genetically set to bite you in the ankles.
That's the one dog I don't like.
So you think? So what dog would you say is probably the biggest sneak fuck? Is it a Chihuahua?
Yes, they're genetically set to bite you in the ankles.
See, I don't think Chihuahuas are sneak fucks because they're barking at you from the jump.
Yeah, but they wait till you turn around and run up. They wait for you to turn around to bite you. They wait till you go to walk away, and then they'll bite you in the ankle. And see, it doesn't hurt when they bite you in the front of the ankle as much as when they run up and bite the little back piece of your ankle when you're walking away.
What dogs are sneak fucks to you?
We gotta think about this one. I would say I don't know.
If we're talking aggressive,
pause it.
Oh.
You couldn't even keep a straight face. You were laughing when you got out of the car when
All
you
right,
said
the video's back on. Stop jacking off.
I mean, that would have been perfect.
I wasn't jacking off.
You were the main one doing it.
I was in there getting food.
Sure you were. There's no proof.
All we heard was something about handling meat when you go back out to the car.
What he said. Is that what he said? The fat one from Three Stooges?
I guess. How the fuck should I know?
You look like him.
Head west.
Yeah, that's the
Oh
one.
God, please no.
I love that.
See, that was one of the things I love. That part of Yoda where he's walking up to R2 and he's like just jabbing him with the stick just to piss him off. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to steal his food.
He's like no. When he first started poking R2 and he's like, hey, could you not do that? And he's like,
Yeah. But you have to poke me though. I'm not Yoda.
well, I mean, Greg's driving. I'd rather not get us all.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean, I think what Lawrence just said, you don't have to poke anybody.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Somebody gets
good
poked
point,
no matter
dude.
what.
Great,
The
good
story's just as good without the poking.
Hey, somebody's got to get poked. That's the way it is.
That's a jailhouse mentality right there. We just got off. That's a very jailhouse. Okay, Bubba.
In 800 feet, turn right onto US 49 North.
I would take offense to that, but I'm probably the most dangerous one in the car, isn't that right?
You've never been arrested.
Because I'm smart.
Take the next right onto US 49 North.
See, that right there stops it from being... Because Charles Manson said it best. He said, they asked him what he thought about Ted Bundy. He said, Ted Bundy was a poo butt. Don't ever compare me to that man.
What?
You said he was a poo butt.
He's a Pumbaa?
A poo? Like shit poo?
Alright, so what do
Butt.
y'all think?
Okay,
Hold
but we're
on,
talking-
wait, y'all. $4 orders from Zaxby's to go 7.2 miles. Is that a
Fuck
yes?
those guys.
Fuck that noise.
But you're talking about somebody, you're giving credit to somebody who literally called somebody a name like a poobah, a grown man using a childish ass name like a poobah, and you're giving him credit.
I'm giving him credit because he's saying basically...
That's saying he's got like a childlike mentality. Come on, man.
What's wrong with a poo butt?
Yeah, what's wrong with the poo butt?
Who goes around calling somebody a poobah?
He was saying he was weak,
Expecting to
okay?
get taken seriously.
Because he didn't get caught at first. He was always trying to sneak out. Charles Manson owned up to his crime. He said, kill me right now.
But what person ever wanting to be taken seriously is going to call somebody a poobah? Come
He's
on.
fucking Charles Manson, dude. Just nothing that can be done. He tried murdering people to be taken seriously, and no one did.
He
So
never murdered anybody.
It's true, he didn't murder.
Continue on US 49 North for 1.5 miles.
He actually never murdered anyone. That's the crazy thing about it. I think he killed 2 people, but it was never proven.
He basically just went to jail for being a supervisor.
A terrible man.
Well, it was his life, not mine, so fuck it.
Exactly. He'll never be an Ed Kemper.
Oh no, Ed Kemper was a piece of shit too, but he was
You want a
also...
glass of punch?
That's what Sean has the potential to be, as an Ed Kemper.
Dude, if he went down the
wanted
wrong
to.
road, yeah.
Because he's got the size,
He's got the brains.
he's got the brains, he's smart.
And he's a nice guy. Just
He
like
is a nice
just
guy.
like Ed Kemper was actually a generally nice
He's a little
guy.
racist.
Was Ed Kemper?
I don't think so.
He just wanted to be a cop.
He
dude.
just hated women.
Oh, he hated women.
Yeah.
What a sad story. That right there goes to show you that no matter how hard you try, sometimes the cards are stacked
No
against
matter how hard you try,
you.
never satisfied. This is not my own. Oh, I'm not going back. Sorry.
Shadow, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Let's talk about Nickelback.
Let's not.
Oh God! Only the hero can save us. We're not gonna stand here and wait.
Yeah. I don't understand what's going on right now. Why the fuck are we going 27 miles an hour
See,
on a highway?
I think we would do much better avoiding anything Nickelback. I think 3 Doors Down. I appreciate 3 Doors Down.
school I graduated from.
I don't understand why my voice is like this.
They said I'd never graduate.
Wait, we were talking about bands before. What about 3 Days Grace, dude? They had some pretty damn hard hits.
3 Days Grace. Aren't they 3 Doors Down?
No. Those are 2 very different bands. That is actually a horrible insult.
I'm sorry. The 3 Days Grace, 3 Doors Down.
It's too many threes.
3 Days Grace did Chalk Outline.
Third Eye Blind, that's another 3.
3 Doors Down.
Third Eye
Fucking Superman.
Third Eye Blind. Oh man. That was only three things.
We can think. Well, I guarantee if we search it out,
Yeah,
there's a
there'd
lot
be
more.
3.
Why is my turn signal on?
Don't tread on me, Greg.
You know
Don't
what's
tread
weird?
on me, bitch.
I actually remember when Korn Fall with the Leader album came out.
I knew it was coming. That fucking weird ass video.
It's weird, like when it breaks down towards the end, I don't even think he's speaking English anymore. He's like, boom, boom, boy.
Would you want him as your cellmate in that form?
No, absolutely not.
Ooh, you're not sleeping.
Fucking sitting over there doing that while I'm fucking trying to get some
In a
sleep.
1/4 mile, turn right onto St.
Kicking
Charles
your
Street.
bunk. You're like top bunk. He's sitting there kicking his feet up against your.
I don't understand how the fuck that was even popular. It was a good song though, the Freak on a Leash song.
Did you dress like that back then?
How do you sing along with something like that? Does everybody just stop singing when it gets to that part?
Probably. Yeah, everyone stops.
Wait, what about that one really good one by Drowning Pool?
Everyone in the crowd just stopped singing.
You talking about that Let the Bodies Hit the Floor?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, bodies. We make fun of that, and don't take this the wrong way, but you'd be perfect to sing it because you always have list formats.
Take the next right onto
You
St.
have
Charles
list
Street.
formats for things. You'd be like, 1, nothing is wrong with me. 2,
In
nothing
a
is
quarter
wrong with
mile,
me.
turn left onto
3.
Clinton Road.
Nothing's wrong with
In
me.
a quarter mile, turn right onto Parkwood Boulevard.
So you could sing that song with your normal
1.
voice.
Something's got to give.
It's the perfect song.
Oh shit.
Dude, you should have seen a music video for her being in an insane asylum and shit. It was perfect.
I never actually saw the music video.
I missed my turn, I think.
Turn right onto Parkwood Boulevard, then turn right onto
See,
That's
Pacific
actually
Drive
perfect,
South.
Lawrence. Like 1, something's got to give.
We're such cunts.
See, Greg's always
Turn
saying
right
that it's our
onto
fault he
Parkwood
misses
Drive
his turn,
South.
but he doesn't want to admit that it's because he gets really into our shit that he misses the turn.
Exactly.
Actually, it's because I can't hear it. I didn't hear it.
No.
As long as I can hear it, I'm
There's
good.
been several times you were just deep enough in what we were doing that you missed the turn.
Yeah,
Well, it might have been because I was talking is why I couldn't hear it. I'm just saying.
Continue on
That's because I
Parkwood
can't
Drive
hear it.
South for
because
half
you
a
were
mile.
stalking. We couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
We're Myers. Michael Myers.
Because y'all motherfuckers loud.
Yeah.
See, is it so much to ask for me to be able to buy a house back in an area like this?
Yeah, this isn't asking too much. It's not a fucking mansion. Except that one is.
Except for this is Mississippi, so if it's normally 100,000, it's gonna be like 300.
Dude, I'm still so fucking bothered that I didn't get that fucking house.
Shadow, where can we buy houses that look like this but not like a
And I want a garage now. I've decided now
Mississippi.
that wherever I buy, whatever house I buy has got to have a garage because that's going to be my man cave.
Why not Mississippi? Like Mississippi, who the fuck wants to live here? I understand New York, California.
You know why people want to live here? Because 1, you have scenery. You don't fucking have that kind of scenery in California. You got to travel for that shit.
2, everybody's openly racist. Who doesn't just love,
There's no fucking smog here.
slapping your racism out in front of everybody?
It's not too cold, you know.
Yeah, we don't have fucking winters that are just treacherous.
No, you just happen to have really hot days that your shirt sticks to you because you're
Yeah,
so covered
now
in sticky ass.
I will
sweat.
say Mississippi is the place that invented that made me invent the term sweat stuck. It's when your fucking clothes get sweat stuck to you.
Fucking swamp ass.
Swamp. That's what I said yesterday. Swamp ass. You are buying a house in the state, Rick. If it's the last thing you fucking do.
I mean, I'm gonna buy a house. It's just a matter of finding one that I want.
All right, 50 Cent. Gonna buy a house or die trying.
In 600 feet,
Or actually,
continue
no.
straight
It's
onto
a matter of
City
not
Cove.
being outbid on one that I want.
Fucking bidders.
Everyone.
See, here's the messed up thing. Even if they don't have the money to outbid you, they're gonna do it just so they can get the house.
Well, that's the problem. This is the worst time in the world to fucking buy a
Continue straight
house
onto City
because
Cove,
everybody's
then
got
you'll arrive at
fucking
your
money right
destination.
now.
Then you got Mini Mansion right there.
So I'll just stockpile my fucking money until all these idiots spend all their fucking money and run
And
out.
foreclose on themselves.
Yeah, when
We
they-
can just go around and rob a few people you know is rich.
Shadow, we're looking for real world solutions here.
This is a real world
GTA
solution. We just gotta leave
GTA
somebody behind
solution.
when we run. So Lawrence has got to get caught.
If this was GTA, I'd run into that guy out there playing with the ball right now.
Dude, you would have done that if you guys started getting aggro anyway. You've talked about running people over every day.
15200 Cindy Cove. There's
And,
15236.
and a single dash that you don't get aggro enough to talk about running somebody over.
I mean, I'm an angry person.
Would you take out any of these houses?
Me?
That one out there.
That one actually
double
you could
garage,
soup up. Double
nice
garage.
size house,
You've
front
arrived.
door.
Not one, but
15
two garages.
It could be a man cave and a
15200.
garage.
I don't know what they're doing with their lawn.
15219.
15219 right here.
200 is what I'm looking
Oh.
for. 15211.
What the
You could-
fuck is
you could-
this?
you
It's
could,
like the roof is on the ground.
15208. 15212.
You can swap the double
Where the fuck
garage
is
there.
15200?
You can split the double garage. Half of it would be the garage,
15,220.
half of it would be the man cave.
They look like fucking creepers.
15. Shut up, DoorDash.
Ask this jackass over here where the 200s are.
These are the 200s.
Ask the jackass playing basketball if this is it, because I don't see it.
He probably doesn't know where the fuck the exact address of 200 is. It's 15200. That's what
28's on the left and 29's on the right, so it's got to be on the right side.
Oh wait, it didn't give me. It's 15298. It gave me the wrong fucking address. I guess I don't know.
Somebody's a hoe.
It's fucking. It's not giving me the proper address. It gave me an address range.
Again, asking directions don't hurt.
I'm not asking that dude for directions when I don't have the exact number, Shadow. I gotta fucking text this guy and ask him what his exact address is.
It'd be funny if that was him.
I mean, it very well might be, but I'm not asking him until I have to. Why are you so stuck on this?
Why are you so against it?
Because I don't want to fucking talk to that fucking dude.
That's not what you almost just said.
All right, guys, let's just. No talking for 15 minutes.
Well, hold on. I gotta send a message here. What is? Look. Well, I gotta find out where this Grubhub delivery is.
My neighbor said he was looking for some food.
Oh, that probably.
The guy in the green shirt right here.
That's probably him.
I was just flagging him down for. He said, "I think that's my food."
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Grubhub. That's it.
Get the food ready, Shadow.
All I'm going to say is take my sack.
Yeah, it's weird. It listed your address in a range, like it did, like 15200 to 15229. Yeah, it lists it like a range. It does 15200 to 15229. So, yeah, it's weird how it's listed on there. I was actually just about to text you and ask.
Where's a place you want to go, Shadow? Like, just anywhere in the world you can go to right now.
Probably the Ikebukuro district in Japan.
All right.
It's where a lot of really cool stuff is. And plus, Japan finally finished their life-size Gundam statue.
What?
Yeah, 2 or 3 days ago, they finally finished construction of it.
Finished construction of what?
Japan finally finished construction of their life-size Gundam.
What's the fucking point?
It's just a statue, but, you know, it's Japan.
We have a statue of Superman here, so.
Japan's the home of a lot of
We should
culture
have a
stuff
statue
like
of
that.
Superman. It's Superman.
Not a Gundam?
No. Giant robots are stupid.
You're stupid.
But
You're
you like
stupid.
Optimus Prime. Oh, don't get it over, dog.
Optimus Prime's not technically a robot. He's a
Dog,
sentient
don't
being.
do it, dog. Please don't do it, dog.
Optimus Prime is artificial intelligence.
What if all of a sudden you heard?
He's more than a robot. He's a sentient being.
I'd actually fucking feel horrible if that happened.
Optimus Prime is a sentient being.
I don't give a shit. Okay? Let me be clear on that.
But,
Go on.
yeah, I actually want to go see that. I don't care what anybody else says. I love the Gundam series. I always have.
Yeah, I had asked him if there's one place in the world he wants to go to, where would it be?
You know what's funny is I said that, but I fucking actually love giant robots.
The Ikebukuro district is where a lot of their anime and their movie and their game cultural and all that stuff comes together in one cultural part of town. And that is where the biggest part of some of their cons happens.
Well, if I wasn't a married man, I'd have an entirely different reason for wanting to go to Japan.
Oh, I know. I know you.
Actually, I would probably be willing to ask my wife, be like, look, this is the only time I'm ever going to get to go to Japan. Can you just let me have a freebie for a free day?
Did they have a movie like that, dude?
Huh?
There was a movie like that, Owen Wilson.
The Hall Pass.
The Hall Pass. He said, I got a Hall Pass.
Greg just wants to find somebody to call him senpai for a night.
No, I mean, I just want to be surrounded by like 5 or 6 Japanese women that just go buck wild on me. Is that so bad? Is that such a bad thing to want?
Not really.
But, you know, when you're married, no, but to them, yes.
Is it so bad to want to eat natural sushi?
It's natural here.
Straighten up the phone a little bit. It's kind of cockeyed.
It gets awkward silence for a minute. Greg just like straighten up the phone.
I don't know how you even noticed it.
Because it's cockeyed.
Stop looking at it.
Stop looking at my dick.
I can't help that. Put your pants back on.
Wouldn't that be awkward if I did this with no pants? Pantsless episode, everybody.
You walk out and deliver to people's houses.
You like the breeze
Yeah.
coming through.
I don't think that, you know, there's any chance you would have got away without the cops being called at some point.
Elsa Tios, man. Gotta be there. Me too.
Yeah, by the way, you need to learn, dude, that I'm not going to be able to make these early day lunch trips whenever I'm on my days off, because I'm off with my wife.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Talking
You,
leadership.
Lawrence, you're always trying to plan like an El Satio trip with me early.
We gotta do
around
it late.
lunchtime.
Yeah, we have to do it late.
Yeah, it would have to be like
After we start dashing.
Like an hour before
or
we start dashing.
yeah, maybe like an hour before kind of deal. But it's never going to be lunchtime ever.
Like last time when we hit
The only time I can ever do that, actually, we can start doing that though. Since you get off at 3 now, you can meet me for lunch and we can have dinner there. Like
Like
whenever I
two
go take
faggots,
lunch at
yeah.
work. And then what you'll do is you'll eat beforehand and make me look like a fucking asshole, being the only one sitting there eating.
I did that once, dude.
You
When
did?
have we ever done that?
I swear
since?
you did that at Sicily's.
No, you're talking about something different because I ate something, even if it's a little bit. He's talking about is I don't eat at all, and he has to sit there. He says it makes him feel fat, which I don't understand.
No, it's not that it makes me feel fat. It makes me look like an asshole.
What do you mean?
Because we have.
It makes it look like you don't have enough money to buy your meal, but I just said, you know what, fuck you, I'm eating anyway and gonna
What's
eat
wrong
in
with
front
that?
of
You are an asshole.
Because it makes it look like he's
It
going
fits
Homer
your-
Simpson. It makes it look like
It
he's
makes
sitting
it.
there,
It fits his character.
It doesn't though, because you're actually really generous with that. We've actually bought each other dinner and drinks
Yeah,
a
we
lot of
have.
times.
Yeah, we have done that.
Oh, me and
I
Greg,
love how your goal was to make me out to be the king asshole.
bounce back and forth on meals like that. He'll buy me 2 or 3. I'll buy him 2 or 3. And we do
You,
that
we're,
several times a
you know,
month.
we're completely opposite on the podcast as we are on our unfiltered shit. Our unfiltered shit is you all about trying to make me out to be the biggest piece of shit on earth and me defending myself.
And then on the podcast.
On the podcast, you're all supportive, or you might disagree with me, be like, yeah, I see where you're coming
But
from.
it's
on that."
always yeah.
That's because on the
That's
podcast
crazy.
you're his senpai.
What? Senpai.
Nothing to worry about it. You'll be fine.
God, man.
After some
So where are we eating after today? After we dash?
Nowhere.
Why not? Why are we against food all of a sudden?
Because I'm trying to not fucking spend pointless money.
And most of the time we go anywhere, you usually say you're on a diet. The only time you've eaten anything recently with us was the wing challenges.
My wife sent me a house. Let me go take a look at this one. She said, but there's a second floor.
But it's okay, Lawrence. I do have something for you.
What?
Nothing wrong with 2-story houses. I kind of like them, actually. But I want garage.
I like to share. You can always have one of these. Remember the first time we started doing that, he thought we were fucking stupid because he had no idea what was going on. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do it like this, like you're casting a spell, like shadow.
Hey, that was over my fucking shoulder, dude. I couldn't see what I was doing.
Doesn't matter. You still did it.
This is
You
not
know
a,
what?
this
You
is
can
not
just
a
say
bad
this.
looking house.
You can just say, I got some magical nuts then. It actually is a nice little house. It's quaint, but it looks small.
It has an upstairs.
The upstairs may cover for that, but it still looks pretty small.
Well, I've already decided I want a house with a garage.
That one don't have one.
I know, but it's still
You
nice.
could always build a carport.
But what it
over
does have, I can tell from the side, is a fucking fireplace.
You could always attach a carport, dude.
Yeah, but that's expensive. I mean, it would just make the value of the house go up. to add on a garage.
Which, I mean, if you sell it later, it's going to be an increased value, so.
I probably won't sell it. Whatever house I'm going to buy, I'm going to die in.
Then just build a carport over it. It looks like a nice house.
Yeah. It's not bad.
$105,000, you could save up some money and build a carpet over it.
You know what?
We finally got Lawrence into it.
Are you wearing a Burger King shirt? Oh, Super Mario. I actually like that shirt.
What if he was wearing a Burger King shirt?
I would say, were they paying you to wear that shirt?
You have anything to comment on my...
Yeah, you know your team lost, right?
It's the beginning of football season. I want to show a little bit of team pride. The draft just happened. We mostly drafted defensive guys. We did draft a wide receiver.
Good.
But I guess the stand by Lawrence here, if the draft just happened and you already lost, that's not a good thing.
It's not possible to lose before the draft.
Your team's just that bad that they lost before they even started. That's what he's getting at. Boomer.
Just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, Boomer.
You're a fucking boomer.
No, I'm not.
The fuck you aren't. Looks like I'm taking another McDonald's order, gents. What the fuck is in my eye?
Told you it was cum, man.
No, I got something hard in there.
It's dry cum.
You know what? This is what it's like being a 40-year-old. Hanging out with a bunch of children.
You got the same type of humor. Shut the hell up.
I don't.
Thank you, Chef.
I'm so mature.
You're only mature when you're talking to somebody on the phone or some shit. You're as immature as we are in every bit. Ain't none of us mature.
Not necessarily.
You're only mature around your daughter.
I'm pretty damn mature. I kind of got my shit together.
When
I just have a very
Get it out. Go ahead.
weird sense of humor.
When the three of us are together,
Wait,
you're
what?
not. When the three of us are together, you're not mature. You're as immature as we are.
I grew up in the era of dick jokes
So did we.
and fart jokes
Or so did I.
And prank call jokes.
and prank calls. Yeah, what prank calls aren't even a thing anymore. You know how disappointing that is?
You want to tell the viewers about that story you did to that old lady?
No, I'm not going to fucking tell that story. I'm saving that for the actual podcast.
Okay.
For the actual podcast.
This is the fake podcast.
It's not the fake. But I'm not going to fucking throw all my content away before... You know what, Lawrence? Just,
I know. I'm
like
like
this?
just shut the
Just
fuck
shut
up.
the fuck up, Lawrence. I know.
All right, well, y'all can...
You heard
Have-
Lawrence get in the fucking truck.
Well, enjoy talking shit about me while I go in here and get this food.
That's exactly what we're going to do, too.
He's like, that's the first thing somebody went to. I'll enjoy talking shit about me.
Glad he likes it. He's a sweetheart. He really is. It's just,
He's gay.
yeah. One of these days, he's going to shoot us both. He'll take us out shooting, and then he'll shoot us in the back of the head.
He's
Mafia
going to
style.
shoot you. I'm going to be using you as a shield.
No, he's going to shoot you, too. Guns can go through bodies, dude.
Not every bullet's a through and through.
One of them will be, and it only takes one shot to kill people.
We don't know if any of them will be a through and through. You may just absorb all of them.
And I won't. My bone density isn't strong enough. I already got it tested.
We'll find out.
Either way, you don't survive. He's got the guns. Where are you going to go?
I mean, he's only got so many bullets.
Okay. Why don't you want to be shot? Why are you so against being shot?
It's just, hey, if we both got to get shot at,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna be the one to die.
Yeah, I get that. I'm first. I understand that. I have to be shot first. But why can't you be shot second?
I didn't mean like that. Shit.
No, but why can't you be shot second then?
Because I have a strong survival instinct. I'm not gonna get shot unless I have to.
No, this is a situation where you would have to, because he's got the guns and you don't.
We don't know if I have to. If I make you take enough of the rounds, then I can get away.
But what if you don't get away is the point I'm getting at.
Well, I could just go full Leroy Jenkins and charge at him.
That's when you get shot. That's like the actual moment where you would be shot because he would be charging and he would load up and then.
Have you seen Greg? He's not exactly that fast at reloading a gun.
He can learn.
We've both seen him reloading a gun.
He's gotten way better since then.
The point is, people tend to panic when someone charges at them and they're reloading.
No, that guy doesn't panic, man. I'll give him credit for that. He doesn't panic. He's got those Irish genes in him.
Who are you talking to? I'm half Irish.
Bro, you were Native American. Then you were from Oxford, England. Then you were now.
I'm not from Oxford, England. If you were listening, my grandmother took a vacation to Oxford, England with Grandpa.
No,
I'm not from England.
You're Native American. Let's just stick to that. You're whatever.
If you ever listen to what I talk about, even Greg could tell you. I've told you both a dozen times.
Okay.
I'm half Native American, and I'm over 30 to 40% Irish.
Next, you'll tell me the other percentage are Japanese or something.
No, I don't know what the other percentage is.
Do you want to be Japanese?
No, I wish I had more Native and less Irish, so I could actually show it. But the Irish makes me look fucking white as hell. Like it just makes it look like I'm not what I am.
So it's like you're lying.
Yeah, essentially.
Like other Native Americans would be like, "Bro, you gotta go. Like you're not one of us." Have they ever done that to you before?
A couple of times as a kid.
What would they say?
Just native remarks about being white.
Jesus, so mean.
It turns out racism is in every culture. Everybody's racist a little bit. Whether we intend to be sometimes or not, it seems like there's going to be racism in every culture, period.
Sad reality.
But Native Americans are one of the few races I can understand why.
Why what?
Why they're racist against the people who took over their land and kicked them off their land and murdered half of them.
All right, come on with this, man. Let's get on to something else. It's kind of Debbie Downer talk.
Yeah, it's only downer talk if you take it that way.
I'm taking it that way.
I don't get fazed by much, so I'm good.
Are you still playing that game with the scorpion guys? The giant scorpion robots?
Oh, no, I haven't finished that boss fight yet. I was playing fun.
Nice.
I'm going to feel like Nightcrawler because almost every attack allows me to teleport and hit another enemy.
You got that good at it, huh?
No, it's just the teleporting ability. Basically every other attack you can just teleport and stab or slash somebody.
That was a good character, was Nightcrawler.
Yeah, he never got his props.
He was brilliant in X2.
I loved his intro where they actually showed some of what he could really do in the old cartoons and comics, teleporting in and out, just whipping the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, that was so cool. Like that opening scene in the White House was like amazing. I remember
He
saw
was
it in
kicking
theaters.
everybody's ass.
They made him beast mode. He was a good character. They hated mutants so much in those movies. Like it was like, but how do they know the difference between a mutant and like Spider-Man? Like they like Spider-Man and Captain America and the Avengers, but they hate the X-Men.
It's in the genes.
Okay, but how do they not know that the superheroes are also mutants?
Because some of the superheroes got their powers in weird ways that they weren't born with.
The
Others
public
were
doesn't know
gods.
that. Yeah, like
they
Thor.
would probably prosecute him if they didn't know. But I mean, in the Spider-Verse, you know, it's very rare that he meets up with the X-Men part of the universe. They're in the same universe, but you know they don't usually meet up with that. He lives in New York City, and everybody lives a hero.
So did everyone is in New York City, even the X-Men.
Very rarely.
Like in upstate New York. I love the X-Men, dude. My favorite X-Men was always I liked Gambit for the longest, but then I ended up liking who's my favorite X-Men? I can't remember. Not Wolverine. Ah, fuck, I can't remember.
You know what?
Oh, Angel. I liked Angel.
Are you talking about the shitty new version or old school Angel?
Angel with the wings, the X-Men.
The one that could shoot the quills that would sit there and pierce through pretty much anything?
I don't remember him doing that. I remember him flying.
Well, the old school one had the ability where he could take his wings and close them and shoot quills down at the enemy.
Nice. I never knew he could do that. So weird.
A lot of people don't even know Angel. It's sad.
They know him from that fucking movie where he didn't do shit.
Yeah, where he just looked like he was special ed. He did.
It was Ben Foster. I love Ben Foster, but yeah.
But he wasn't suited for that kind of role. He was more suited for his role in Pandorum.
Yeah, that was a great
The psychological shit. That was what suited him.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know. Some of the lesser known ones that people don't pay attention to, like that actually had badass powers, like Nightcrawler. Do you know why he was blue, right?
What was he? Because he's Mystique's son, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Mystique, when she had her kids, her power split between the two of them. She had the ability to turn into whatever she wanted, which manipulated with a red teleporter, who I can't remember his name, but he was named something after a demon, and he ended up knocking up what's her name again? I already forgot. Mystique.
Mystique, yeah.
Well, Nightcrawler came out with her skin hue, but he came out with the father's teleportation powers. While Rogue came out with her ability to turn into whatever she needed, except for Rogue's was manifested in absorbing whatever powers she needed. When Rogue became an adult later on, like in her 20s and 30s, she got to where she could permanently hold certain powers. Like, even if the person regenerated their strength later and got their powers back, she would still have a certain percentage of whatever she took.
Oh, she doesn't lose it like she did when she was younger, basically. Yeah. Cool.
That's how Rogue's able to actually fly later. That's why she's able to sucker punch the shit out of some people, too.
Why is her hair white and like a strip?
It was supposed to be from shock. In some comics, it's from the shock. Other times, it's just from the manifestation of her powers. Her powers gave her such a shock, changing into other people and shit. Because Rogue's thing was when she can absorb your abilities, but if she absorbs too much from you, she'll actually almost turn into you for a while.
Right.
She'll gain more than just your power. She'll gain your attributes, like your personality, your attitude, your anger.
Here comes him.
You may as well get that big one. Why do you hate the big bang?
So think of Juggernaut.
This is just so...
Hold that. I'm gonna have to fasten that one back up.
You pass it to me, I'll hold it.
Since fucking I got 3 fucking bags.
So think of Juggernaut.
Come on, man. Help me out here.
I'm trying, man.
My hands are completely full.
So think of somebody like Juggernaut. He's always big. He's always angry. He's always amped up.
Yeah?
Now imagine you get his powers, but you also get his attitude and anger issues for a while.
Yeah, speaking of which, Greg must have got some of those attitude issues. Those anger issues from Juggernaut.
What?
Set this back there.
About the dome?
Yeah. What's going on, man?
Ironically, Juggernaut's one of the few people that was smart enough to wear one of those so that Xavier couldn't get into his mind.
Juggernaut's a fucking fat.
Fat asshole.
You're probably thinking of Blob, dude. Juggernaut's
No, I know who
ripped.
Juggernaut is. Juggernaut's awesome.
Juggernaut's fucking ripped. He's not fat.
Yeah. Don't tell me you forgot him like you forgot
He was
Mobile.
Charles Xavier's brother.
Yeah,
That was dumb.
he's one of only.
Why were they brothers?
He's one of only 2 people that actually was smart enough to wear something like Magneto did to keep.
Because
keep
he was
Charles out of
he
head.
was his brother, so he understood what he could do.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it. Everybody knows what he can do, but only 2 people were smart enough to wear something to protect
Wait,
themselves
you didn't
from
know that Juggernaut was Charles
US
Xavier's
49
brother?
South.
No, I remember that from the old cartoon. They mentioned it. I'm like, that's the dumbest reveal. Like the least.
Well, it actually makes sense where the brothers actually came out with 2 extremely opposing powers, because usually when you have 2 siblings that gain powers, in the X-Men series,
I don't
their
think
powers
they're
kind
gonna
of
let me
diverge.
through, dude.
Head west toward Orange Grove Boulevard.
From DC, Hawk and Dove, they were brothers, and one of them got fired. One of them
No,
got
they were
ice.
lovers.
No, Hawk and Dove were brothers.
No, they made them lovers now.
They're supposed to be brothers with fire and ice.
No, they're fucking lovers.
What the
In
hell?
200 feet,
Well,
turn
the
left
original
onto
Hawk and
Orange
Dove were
Grove
brothers,
Boulevard.
and came out
They're
with
brother
fire and
lovers?
ice.
They're brother fuckers.
Take the next left onto Orange Grove Boulevard,
It
then
seems like
turn
that's a
left onto
popular
US
thing among
49 North.
DC, and
And Marvel too. Don't get
yeah,
them.
there you go, Marvel. I couldn't think of the word for a second. My brain died.
Shadow, were you the one who refuses to watch Game of Thrones
Turn
because you said
left
they're
onto
not as good
US
as the
49
books?
North.
Was that you?
That was him.
You know what? I'm actually very happy never having watched an episode of it.
Explain. Explain right now.
Well, everybody else loved it. They tried to pressure me into watching it. I didn't watch it. I'm still as happy as I ever was.
Good for you, Shadow.
I'm the one person you can't pressure into watching something because I just don't give a damn. I don't give enough fucks to actually be pressured.
I think that thing tightens up on the. It's still kind of crooked.
It's not gonna. Yeah.
But don't push it back.
Yeah, Lawrence.
It's got too much room to
back.
move. Is a problem.
So I retied my shoe back here, and somehow I tied it onto my fucking charging cord. Went to move my foot and almost unplugged my phone.
What a dumbass.
I come by it honestly.
Black Betty.
Oh, Black Betty, man.
Greg, what would you do if I just gave you a thing of turtle wax for your birthday?
Jack off with it.
Yeah, that's actually a really good answer.
I guess there'd be zero wind resistance then.
That's my way of turning his fucking bald joke into
a nut joke.
Yeah.
I mean, zero wind resistance, I guess.
Do you get tired of the ball jokes, Greg?
I really fucking do. But well, actually, I don't care about the ball jokes. The ball jokes don't bother me at all. What I get tired of is people expecting me to fucking find them funny. Like I'm supposed to be humored by it. It's like, look, that might be funny to your little fucking 12-year-old fucking friend you got over there, but it's not to me, okay?
It's like you have no choice but to
Continue on
laugh.
US 49 North for 1 mile.
Fuck you gonna do about it, cold Jack?
Yeah, but unlike most people, Greg knows that I'm usually in spirits about it.
It doesn't matter if you're fucking in the greatest of spirits about it in the world. It's still picking on a fucking...
Yeah.
The fact that I'm bald.
Coming for somebody who makes derogatory jokes at everybody, you've got no room to talk.
That's not even true.
That's not even true.
It is true.
I don't make fun of your Asperger's.
Greg, what did you do? Greg,
I will take your fucking car from you. Don't mess with me.
Greg, really? You went there? The balls on this kid.
That's okay. He'll get a mushroom stamp later.
A mushroom stamp. This guy's turning now.
Fucking turn already.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
Suffocation. Oh, breathing.
Don't give a fuck if I'm not bleeding.
This song doesn't make any fucking
In a quarter mile,
sense.
turn right onto O'Neill
Just
Road.
know that if you're anybody but my friend, I would have already lost my shoe because it'd be up your ass.
Oh, because of the Asperger joke? Or because we're making fun of that song?
What? No, everybody makes fun of this song.
But it's true. I don't poke at people's insecurities. I'm not that guy. Lawrence can
Turn right
vouch for
onto
that.
O'Neill
You've made it clear
Road.
several times that you're not insecure about it. That you half the time you say you don't care.
I don't. Which is why it's pointless to try to get to me about it.
Oh, so you're saying the guys that make the jokes try to elicit that out of you?
Yeah, it's like they never give up on trying to get me to be mad
What was
about
me
it. I
on
guess.
bald? Yeah, what was me?
But don't you know that me and Lawrence aren't
That guy turned to look at your car like you were the one who was in the wrong. He was like, what the fuck?
But you get that me and Lawrence aren't meaning it like the people that are trying to get that reaction. We're just fucking with you.
I don't care how it's meant. It's not funny to me, is what I'm saying. It's never going to be funny to me. Bald joke. I'm beyond bald jokes. Just like I'm beyond fat jokes. They're just not entertaining to me.
Fat jokes don't bother me. I know how to cook and I love to eat.
But
Actually, I take that back. Sometimes fat jokes are funny to me.
But Asperger's jokes are never funny.
They have to be creative. Actually, that's my biggest problem with all the bald jokes is they're not creative. It's like the same rehashed, same old fucking jokes that have been around for fucking probably 100 years, just recycling over and over.
What is it again? The Kojak?
As far as the fat jokes go, I think one of the dumbest yet best I've ever heard somebody call somebody fat or make fun of him for being fat, and he's like, yeah, because your mama gives me a cookie every time I fuck her.
No, the funniest one was always
Hold on. Dustin's asking what time podcast.
same time as always.
Probably about 9:30 as usual.
He knows this.
I like to wait until my wife is at least asleep, and possibly, hopefully, my kid is asleep.
I mean, I've heard some creative fat jokes. There's been a few of them that's like says something along the lines of, "That's because I'm always eating your girlfriend and she's all calories." There's all kinds of creative.
The best one was your mama's so fat she stepped on a battery and said, "I got the power." I never understood that one. Even when I was a kid, I'm like, I don't get it. Did the battery absorb into her? Like, what are you saying?
No. It was like a music thing at the time.
I got the
In a
power.
quarter mile,
It doesn't
turn
make
left onto
sense,
Three
though.
Rivers Road.
It's funny, but it doesn't make sense.
A lot of it didn't make sense. Like your mama being so fat, she sat on the rainbow Alpop Skittles. Or your mama so fat, she put on a red shirt and everybody thought it was the Kool-Aid Man. I mean, none of them made sense. They were just stupid.
Both of those last two actually make sense to
Take
me.
the next left onto Three Rivers Road.
Because Skittles are the color of the rainbow.
Your mama so fat, she broke the stairway to heaven.
But I got the power one was used so seriously, too. You're all so fat. She done a battery and said, I got the power. What the fuck?
Your mama jokes have evolved really, really harsh throughout the years.
Yeah, since then. I was a kid when
You
that was
remember
cool.
that YouTube thing that used to have like 300 Yo Mama jokes?
There was a show called Yo Mama.
Yeah, it was the YouTube one. It was the guy that sounded like Brock Sampson. He's like, Yo Mama.
No, there was an actual show with Wilma Valderrama, the Venezuelan dude from that 70s show. And it was on MTV, and it was called Yo Mama.
I thought you were talking about the dude that sounded like fucking Brock Sampson sitting there shouting all the time.
Brock Sampson. Fuck Brock Sampson.
Fuck you.
Fucking no eyes, ass. Just eyebrows.
We're not talking about Brock from Pokemon, dumbass.
Who's Brock Sampson, then?
Just look it up.
I only know one Brock. I know maybe two Brocks.
I don't
One is
know
Venom
who
and
it
one
is, and I don't care to look it up.
Yeah, I'm with Greg on this one, dude. There's only one Brock.
Brock Lesnar.
Beast Incarnate.
That's right.
Talking about your fucking wrestling shit. They're actually trying to take the fucking Miz and make him Johnny Cage in a new
Yes, he's
That's
the
a
one.
great idea.
That's a great idea. He wants to be it. Who did you want to be Johnny Cage, by the way? Like, if not him, who?
Somebody who's not a dumb fucking fake wrestler that does some fake wrestling shit.
Not my words exactly, but it works.
It's got to be Miz.
If he's good for the role, what's it matter what his profession is before that?
The only part of the role he actually fits is the show-off part. He doesn't fit the overall personality profile.
How do you know?
Dude, I've played Mortal Kombat since the beginning.
He can just act, dude. That's the whole thing with acting is he can change personalities. This is his job as an actor.
Watch, he's got a bomb.
The Miz is Johnny Cage. Don't you understand that? His character is I'm a fucking celebrity and I'm better than you because of it.
For half a mile.
That's
We'll
his
see.
gimmick. That's Johnny Cage.
We will see, but I guarantee you he's gonna bomb.
I think you're rooting for him to bomb. I don't think he actually will, though. I will see. You're right. I think you're attached to the original Johnny Cage from the movie, the '95 movie.
No, I didn't even care for that guy. He was okay, but I didn't care for him.
Well, until you can present a better option, the Miz is a better option than what
Shooter
you have
McGavin.
right now.
Shooter McGavin, the
In a
fuck is
quarter
wrong
mile,
with you?
turn left onto Lorry Place.
Christopher McDonald, I think is his name.
That bitch almost walked into that ditch.
Yeah,
Did you see
I've
that?
seen it, and you saved her, I guess.
I did. I think I just saved her life.
Because she had to look up at your car to see that she was going to walk into a ditch and sidestep it.
Take the next left onto Lorry Place, then your destination will be on the right.
Laura place.
I want to see a ghost in real life just once.
Me too. I want to see another one.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what they do, somebody they'll never be able to actually make right, I feel, is going to be Raiden or Kombat.
All right, 140
1-6.
14048.
I feels like they'll never get another rating that actually felt like the first one.
I didn't have a problem with the rating in this new movie. It's one of the few things I didn't have a problem with.
Raiden,
Your destination is on the right.
it just wasn't Raiden in this. I mean, I like Raiden in the first one. That was Raiden.
Christopher Lambert.
Christopher Lambert was good as Raiden.
He was perfect as Raiden.
What about the one in Annihilations?
No, the one in Annihilation sucked balls, dude.
All right.
You don't just go and change the actor and change everything about him.
I don't see a fucking number on this thing.
Try pulling up so we can look on the other side of the mailbox.
Let's see, 1-4. Let's see if they give me any additional. Leave it at my door. No.
We can either pull it to the house or check the other side of the mailbox.
There's just a $sign and a fucking phone on the mailbox.
I don't fucking know. You try to go to the front door, see if there's a number on it. I don't know. We got 14055 on the left. 14056. What are we looking for?
14048. It's got to be back that way.
It might just be that bum ass looking house.
Y'all folks lost or something?
It's either that mobile home or this house right here.
Either one of them's got a number on the house either, so I don't know.
Well, I'm about to fucking call them, man.
No, I feel like they're not gonna get another good rating like they did in the first Mortal Kombat movie.
Let's pause Raiden real fast, try to find this house, man.
Yeah.
Well, he's calling, so you know.
Hello, this is Greg, your DoorDash driver. I'm not seeing any numbers on these mailboxes, so I'm not sure which place is yours.
Okay, I am, y'all, chill, I'm on the phone. I am the one, there's like a red Cadillac in the driveway.
You're the one right next to it?
Yeah, I'm like, it's like I want to say like the 5th or 6th one down after you turn onto the road. I'm on the phone.
All right, is there anything in your driveway I should look for?
There's that red Cadillac, pile of sand.
That's it.
It's on the right.
Okay, I think I'm in front. I think I'm in front of you now.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Red Cadillac. She said red Cadillac 3 times.
Yeah, I see the piece of shit Cadillac. You know what would be funny is if one of my Patreon subscribers ended up being someone that
Big you dash to.
I'm gonna need your help with this, Lawrence, because this is a lot of shit to carry.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you 2 back. I'm trying to hand you stuff.
Oh. I can't see. You're so short, man.
There's that. I hope these fucking drinks didn't spill over.
You put the drinks in a bag?
They always do.
What the fuck?
Close that door in case somebody...
They can go on the left. Fucking bumbling morons. Remember that from Goodfellas?
I think
You bumbling fuck.
I think I smelled meth as we went up to the doorway.
I want to see a meth explosion. Hey, Shadow, you're the one jonesing to eat something after the dash. Today you're against it.
Because I got smart beforehand.
Okay, look at you. What'd you eat?
Smoked sausage sandwiches.
What?
Smoked sausage sandwiches. Green onion sausage.
Explain that one.
What's to explain?
I might want to eat one.
Just Manda brand green onion sausage.
Manda brand.
Greg.
Greg, I'll put you on your own trunk. Don't fuck with me. I'll take your fucking gun.
Lawrence, you want to handle this?
He's got a gun on him. He's like the only gun owner in this car. You're not taking his shit, dude.
And no matter how big you are, you
Who's
can't
to say-
take a
who's
bullet.
to say while he's driving that car that he can get to the fucking gun?
You don't know what he can get to and he can't. He knows where you live.
I know where he lives.
But he's got the guns.
And a car.
Okay? You're not going to surprise me in the middle of the night because I'm usually up.
Nah, you're always comatose.
I'm comatose after a day at work.
Oh,
I know who lives here.
who?
A Filipino.
Doesn't look like it. He's got some fucking war vehicles. Looks like fucking Brian Fury lives here.
Yeah, she's married to an ex-military dude, some old guy. You know how they are.
Always. Filipinos always got to go against their race. They always marry a white dude or a black dude. You notice that?
Yep.
Always military, too.
Do you have a problem with that?
No, it's just interesting. I want to know why. Never a Mexican. I wanted to see what she looked like. She slammed the door so fast.
Probably slammed the door because of what Greg said about the meth.
No, I don't think she walked out and didn't even see it. I'm about to try to call her.
Let Lawrence get his stock on.
Oh, I guess she got it.
Still sitting on the door.
Yeah, still sitting on the steps.
He was still sitting on the steps. What? I'm confused.
I'm gonna text her back. I saw you come out but not grab the food. Just wanted to make sure you saw it on the second step. Oh well, I communicated it best I can, dumb fucking twat. God, I'm so fucking mean. Like it's starting to get dark.
Yeah. We're gonna have to end this pretty soon.
Maybe that's a defining factor. The darker it gets, the quicker you get mean.
I got it recording automatically, but we can just stop it whenever. We can do the method again.
No, we're not doing that.
Why?
It's just stupid.
What's wrong with it?
I love that era of Mustang.
Which era?
The 1999 early 2000s versions. The one I had, basically.
You know, I've only got like one Grubhub order, like a couple Grubhub orders on this whole thing.
Is that good or bad?
It's bad. The orders just aren't coming in tonight.
Everyone spent all their stimulus.
You're right about that.
Dumbasses are outbidding you on houses instead of spending it on
Yeah, they're
food.
doing that too. Why they gotta be outbidding me like that? America.
If they don't know what it's like to set up underpinnings, they don't deserve to have a house.
Yeah, if they don't know what it's like to set up underpinnings. You fixate on the weirdest shit. You know that?
You were just agreeing with me.
But I mean, it doesn't invalidate his point.
I mean, that's true. Explain yourself, Greg. Explain yourself.
Like you fixate on the word underpinnings.
Why does that frustrate?
Hey, right there is a graveyard that we could go in to try to do some ghost hunting.
Ghost hunters.
We're gonna record that shit when we do it too.
We're gonna sit on that bench there and just chill out.
And we're gonna summon a motherfucking demon.
No, ghosts.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to go ghost hunting. We can't find.
What if all ghosts are demons?
I see what you're saying. The ghosts were demons the whole time.
Exactly.
Why is this not staying straight?
I don't know. It was positioned perfectly yesterday. It's because of that. It keeps moving. You didn't clamp it on there good.
Did I even clamp it? I think I did.
Yeah.
You're the only one who knows how to do it right.
Well, I mean, you just got to make sure that you get it in a good spot, like towards the center and not towards one of the sides. Because if you don't get it towards the center there, it's going to constantly slide right and left.
Another future reference.
I mean, it's fine. It's not really that big of a deal. It's not like we're going for the highest production level possible here. However, I will say the little intro I made for it today, you're going to fucking be impressed.
Okay.
It's nice.
Can't wait to hear it.
I got like a picture of this guy driving like a truck, and it says Dashing Greg. I put it in text above it, and then before that, it's I made a little text thing that says the Slackercast presents.
Nice.
But the whole Dashing Mcbride trucker thing just kind of reinforces the redneck bit.
Here he comes and fucks it up.
I don't. It's
You
not.
say that with your laughing
It's like a
about it.
delivery truck.
Yeah, not like a 18-wheeler Mack truck.
It's not like I'm driving fucking Bigfoot in the picture.
Okay, we were in the car with Lawrence 5 minutes before you did the Dashing Mcbride thing, and you started doing that redneck voice of your own.
Well, I do.
And you're saying this is not going to relate in any way.
Not really.
It's not going to associate at all.
Not really. It's just a fucking picture, Shadow.
Okay.
If I photoshopped in a cowboy hat on my guy, or I put him in some overalls, or
Give him a trucker hat or something.
I had him fucking
With a fish hook on his head.
yeah. It has to be a fish hook on the hat. That's actually key. Dude, it's so dead
When it's
tonight.
a trucker, it's not fish hooks, but it's the trucker, it's the damn buttons where they have like a button from every damn state.
Yeah, it's typically the rednecks that have the fish hooks. The hicks are the ones.
This is a tier system.
There is a tier system.
The truckers usually have them, you know what I'm talking about, Greg, don't you? The damn buttons on their hats from certain states.
You know what though? When I see somebody that's like decked out and like got the tucked in shirt, the buckle, the cowboy hat,
Yeah.
I don't hate the look.
That's the Texan.
See, that's different though. That's the Western look. That's not the redneck look. When you're actually dressed up with the cowboy boots and the hat and pants and tucked in shirt, that's just called Western. That's
I'm
not
pretty
redneck.
fucking sure they have some redneck tendencies if they're dressing like that.
Yeah, they have those same morals.
If I come up to them, I'm like, hey man, you like hunting? No. I like Biggie and Tupac.
You might just be shocked, so. It's called stereotype.
So much drama in the LBC. It's kind of hard being Snoop Dale Double J.
Stereotyping.
Is it true, Greg? Are you stereotyping?
Yeah, I guess. Well, we've already had this discussion before. Everybody stereotypes. No one is a non-stereotyper.
Even me, right, Greg?
Ooh, a $14 order for Taco Sombrero. I need to order and pay. And where's it going?
With your look, we get there and it's got like a 45 car line.
I don't like how fucking far it's going. I'm not taking that.
Where's it going?
Like fucking all the way to Biloxi, and I gotta order and pay.
Fuck that.
So demanding.
That's some dumbass who fucking, instead of ordering from the Taco Sombrero close, they ordered from the one in Gulfport.
That's like the dumbasses that ordered 2 ice creams when we were a 20-minute delivery away. That was fucking stupid.
Yeah, tonight's just dead, man.
Me and Greg, one of these nights that you had to do your homework, we got to order. Some lady from over 20 minutes away or more ordered nothing but 2 fucking ice cream cones.
She lived in Socher.
Yeah, I remember that. You told me about it, Greg. Did it melt before they got there?
Just about. And she looked at us funny when she grabbed them, and I was waiting for her to say something. Because I'd be like, "What fucking moron orders ice cream from a delivery?"
Yeah, what the fuck was she thinking? She probably thought DoorDash was like instant, like you had something that.
No, this lady orders before. She didn't really say anything about it. She just took them and said thank you.
But she gave that look right when she grabbed them, and I was waiting for her to actually say something.
What was the look, right?
That was the one night that I was.
I don't know. I was walking away.
That's the one night that I was at her. I was waiting for someone to say
I'm waiting
something.
for a gnat to fly in some ice cream and try to deliver it. And like,
You know what's weird is it's lightened up from the area we were at back there. Maybe it just got dark because of the clouds.
yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get some storm tonight. I mean, we've had storms.
Yeah, it's not exactly a bright and sunny day today, so.
My shirt is though.
I mean, I'm digging this shirt. I actually really like it. The mint color.
Thank you, sir.
You've got a dress sense about you there, buddy.
Thank you.
I question the shorts with it.
You always gotta fucking take away from it. Never add to.
I just don't understand why you like nut hugger shorts so much.
They're the same length as yours, dude. They go up to the knee, above the knee. Look at that.
They're not the same length as mine.
They are the same length.
I bet you own a pair of penny loafers too, don't you?
What's wrong with penny loafers? Why do you hate like church clothes?
I don't hate them. I never said I hated it. I just said I bet
He
you own a
doesn't hate
pair.
church clothes. He was mentioning your nut hugger shorts there for a second. I'm pretty sure those aren't church clothes.
Pretty sure they are. It's what he would call them.
Pretty sure no one needs to see a dangle of grapes when they're in church.
But aren't these the same length, Shadow? Help me out on this one.
Look
They
at
go
mine and
above
look
the
at
knee.
his.
No, dude.
Because
yours
I'm
are yours
sitting
are-
down.
yours are
Look.
like 2
You just
inches.
fucking pulled them forward like
No,
4 inches.
because I'm sitting down.
Yours
Yeah,
are
so
like
but
2
look.
I'm
inches
sitting
above
down
the
too.
thing.
So they're both the same length. We're both sitting down.
Then why were yours back further in a regular?
Because the way I was sitting, because of the way the shorts were kind of pushed up against me, you idiot.
You know what? My shorts
Why
are
you got a
longer than
name
both
call?
yours. So
Why do you got to criticize, man? This is Mr. fucking aggro.
They're
over
not
here.
bad looking shorts.
I didn't say they were.
You know what? On a day that we're all wearing
What
shorts,
about mine?
You got cargo pockets and stuff. That's the only thing I question.
What about
is
the
pockets
mustard?
on
What
stuff.
about the mustard stain?
That adds to it. I like that because it's your character.
on the day that
My
we're
character's a
actually-
fucking slob.
On the day that we're all wearing shorts, I'm just gonna say my shorts are longer than both of y'all. So fuck
Good for you, man. Do you know what that
That's
means?
because you would still wear Jinkos.
I will put my shoot. You know what? Shut up.
Are you denying that you would still wear Jinkos?
You know what? I'll plead the fifth.
Because
No, Echo United as well, Greg.
Hey, don't attack Echo. I will.
I
beat
actually
you
almost
with-
bought an Echo United shirt the other day.
Then you realize it's Echo United and said, "I'm
No,
sorry."
actually, I just the price is what turned me off.
Watch it.
What was the price for them?
It was like
$10.
I think it was like $12.99. I'm like, nah.
It's too much.
Watch it, Lawrence.
I'd pay.
I know where you live.
That's where my mom lives.
Where you live.
Just come there every couple of days. Hide out.
Shut up. $5 for 2.6
I'll go
miles.
over there and tell your mom you're
Still
talking
not
shit about
doing
our
it.
Filipino ways.
Decline
Please
that
don't.
shit too. Peak pay will kick in at 9 o'clock, but that's way too damn late. I guarantee you, as soon as fucking like 8 o'clock hits, is when all those fucking Grubhub orders are gonna start coming in when I gotta call it quits.
The crackhead orders.
Tweak pay.
Tweaker hours.
Yeah, tweaker.
Tweaked. Like Lauren said, tweak pay. This is insulting. This fucking Papa John's, $3.
Tweakers. They're out now.
Yep. Waking up,
I'm hungry, man.
fucking hungry.
Slept like 13 hours, man.
Fucking tweakers.
And what's funny is that to them, we're the assholes.
Yeah.
It's like yeah, I drove out here and I delivered your fucking cheap ass order to you, but I'm the asshole.
I ain't gonna work hard. I make more on unemployment.
That's that's the thing that really pissed me off was how much money people were making on unemployment.
And there you were.
And then you got that asshole guy I know. I'm not even gonna say his name. That fucking got on these rants about I deserve this. I've waited for so long for this. I deserve it. I'm like, you never even worked, dude. You're just milking the system. You worked a Santa gig with your dad.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Wait, are you talking about
Don't say the names.
Don't say the names.
Okay, that's who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
The off chance he pays for the Patreon to see.
It would never happen in a million years. He's too cheap.
No, he would do it for that one day out of paranoia to snoop in on us, just for that 1 second.
No, might do it one day out of interest, and then find out, and then just never do it again and get pissed off about it.
True.
He would never pay.
Pull a Cartman.
There's no scenario where he'd ever pay.
God bless him.
He's that tight.
Yes.
Okay then.
Be too busy cleaning his gun or something.
They're doing Santa
Well,
gigs.
that's what they call it these days.
Nice.
Tonight has been a shit night. Getting nothing for fucking deliveries. It's dead. I know you motherfuckers are hungry. Buy something.
You know what they're saying? Why should I spend this much when I can just go there myself and get it for cheap?
I mean, I agree with him.
That's what happened to me. I stopped using DoorDash.
Hey, a Quiznos order. Where's this one going? It's like, I know as soon as I take this shit, it's gonna fucking Grubhub order's gonna come in. 7 miles. That's like less than it's like $1 a mile.
No.
I'm not doing that. It's too fucking far. You're gonna give me more than $1 an hour, or $1 a mile. So, do you have some material for the podcast tonight, Lawrence?
8mm.
Does Shadow know about your good news?
I think he does. Wasn't he here when I told him I got the promotion?
No.
Hey, you were here. Was that the good news, Greg, or what are you talking about?
Yes, that was a good news.
Yeah, shit, I got promoted at my job, so I just make a little more money, and I work days now, so I don't have to worry about rushing off the podcast. I can stick around and milk the system.
Don't have to worry about rushing to get home from dashing.
Yeah, thank God.
Why, what are your hours now?
7:30 to 3:30.
Damn, nice. I thought that was just going to be
Yeah, Greg, at Walmart, isn't it 7 to 4?
I thought it was just going to be a temporary thing when
Uh-huh.
you said that you were going to be meeting up on the same schedule.
No, it's permanent. What do you say, Greg? Oh, yeah, I was saying, at Walmart, isn't it 7 to 4 for your morning hours?
Yep.
Everyone loved those hours, by the way.
Yeah, that's a shift everybody wanted. I'm gonna plug this charger in on that just so we don't run in on battery. Boom. You should have ran it.
Yeah, I forgot.
Sound like my kid. Oh, I forgot.
Why does she sound so Asian?
'Cause she is Asian.
Would she neglect her whole Irish side?
She doesn't have an Irish side.
I thought you
Greg,
were Irish.
Let's settle something right now, because I'm not the only one that seems to have shitty memory in his car. Of how many times I've actually mentioned that I have at least 30 to 40% Irish, because Lawrence keeps saying that he's never heard me say it, and I know I've said it to you at least a half a dozen times.
You've mentioned that you have Irish,
I know I've mentioned it close to a dozen times, and Lawrence says that he's never heard it.
but you
I'm
always
just-
fixate on the Native American.
that I'm just like adding new stuff.
Now
to
that's
my-
a good
to my
delivery.
DNA roster.
1 mile for $7.
I mean, it's what you want to be, man. It's what you want to be. But then why is where does the Estes come in? Because that's a Spanish last name. There's too many question marks, man. I don't know anymore. I'll just take you at your word.
By the way, you were kind of an asshole to Sean the other day, Shadow.
How?
He was trying to ask you about the whole farming thing. He's talking about the farming thing and what he's doing, and then he's like, you've had some farming experience, right, Shadow? And your answer to him was, I'm 33 years old. That's all you said. That was.
You must have mistaken the conversation. When I said I'm 33 years old, we were talking about age.
Sean repeated it back to me, and his response afterwards, he said, well, he's like, okay, moving on then.
He must have missed part of that because when I mentioned 33 was when we were talking about age at the time. I said yes when he was talking about farming experience, and I actually got into a brief conversation about that.
Well, he is under the assumption that you completely ignored him, just so you know.
So
He doesn't remember any conversation.
Yeah, so just message him.
Because he asked me about it. He asked me what your problem was.
That's on him then.
You need to reach out to him and let him know, hey, there's no beef, everything's
I don't need
fine.
to reach out to anybody. If that's the way he wants to take it, that's the way he wants to take it.
Because he's a Christian guy. Dude. He's a really good guy.
If that's the way he wants to take it.
Don't go there, Lawrence.
I'm not gonna reach out to anybody unless they reach out to me.
He doesn't feel
What I
like
tell
he
you,
wronged you.
as soon as I accept a DoorDash order, I'm going to get a Grubhub. Luckily, this one's only a mile away, so we can do both. It's fine. I'll double dip.
We'll double dip.
It's Pop's Pizzeria, though.
It's fine. We can do it.
You said
No,
you
because it's on Cedar Lake Road. We got time.
You said you like orders from there.
And it looks like it's on the beach order. I hope this didn't go on the base, or else we're getting free pizza. Alright, so first we do this one, then we do that one. I want to get food from this fantastic establishment called Moe's that Lawrence shits on.
Fuck Moe's.
No, I had no problem. With Sean.
Yeah, people. It's just it seems like it's a miscommunication. You know what I mean? It's misunderstanding.
I did get slightly territorial at first because I texted Greg that morning because I'd also mentioned the day before that I wanted to go with you guys, and he never told me that he was leaving me there.
Because I think under Greg's impression, you never showed interest in the shooting before, so it's like, why should you do it now?
I had mentioned the day before that I was going to go, and he said okay, and then I actually texted early that morning too because, believe it or not, if you don't remember, I actually got into actually shooting with you guys. I wasn't that good at it, but I was actually shooting myself.
And you were mad at Sean because he went and you didn't get to go.
No, it was just more of an animalistic territorial thing at the time. It's like, hey, those are my friends. What the fuck's going on here?
But he works with Sean. He just doesn't get to hang out with him.
I didn't know at the time though, and I told Greg. He's like, I didn't know, dude. He's like, you didn't communicate nothing to me.
Yeah, no one's at fault, man. No one's being replaced. It's not like that kind of party.
I have nothing against the dude. I mean, I was pretty sure I was being polite, talking to the guy and everything. That's what I said. If he took it that way, that's the way he took it, because I was pretty sure I was being polite.
Like I said, everyone's got their own stories and versions and scenarios. It's just leave it be.
I just don't throw myself out there. People I don't know. I'll talk a little bit being polite, but until I know somebody or until they step forward, I'm not going to talk a lot.
Amen to that. You would usually be sleeping through this, right? If it's like raining a little bit like this.
Depends. Sometimes it's nice movie weather.
Yeah, that's another good point.
I mean, there are days like this when, you know, if I'm going stir crazy, I'll put on a pair of old work shorts and an old sleeveless shirt and go out and just sit in the rain because it feels good sometimes.
Go sit out in the rain.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck that, dude. That's how you get.
That was part of growing up in the country. I've always been very hot-blooded, and I like things cold.
Good. Get sick out there in that rain, sitting out there like that. It's like getting pneumonia.
Not usually, not me. People who are really hot-blooded usually don't get as sick from cold weather as they do other things that'll actually get you sick. Cold weather usually gets certain people sick, but that's why I lived up north so long, dude. I feel like I'm burning up down here all the time. That's why I've actually thought about going back to Colorado at one point. And I don't want to go. I don't want to go until I know whether or not Dad's gonna let me try to take control of that house.
Bag. Give me the big bag. But, are you going to Arizona still?
I'm thinking about it. I told you I was thinking about it, and I am too. I mean, summertime coming up would be a good opportunity.
Yeah, make that money.
I got something that'll fucking trigger you.
Careful handing that back because it's got shit in there that the lid will pop off of. Since they ordered this delicious food from...
My favorite place.
Actually, when I look at their menu in there, I'm like, this is the most boring menu I've ever fucking seen. Is it basically just a burrito place?
Yeah, pretty much. You can get nachos, but what fucking place can't you get nachos from? You know, when I went to El Satios, this is the one thing I never ordered was the nachos.
They have really good nachos. You should.
Yeah, I'm probably going to next time. If we ever go again.
You always have fucking buyer's guilt.
You know,
Our buyers regret when we go there because you always regret your purchase because I always buy something that looks better than what you get.
I think that's buyer's remorse.
Yeah, I think it's buyer's remorse, too.
Buyer's remorse, buyer's regret, buyer's guilt. It's all the fucking same.
In 1,000
No matter what,
turn
you're not
right onto
happy
St.
with what you
Charles Street.
purchased.
Whose fault is that?
It's yours.
You tried, though. You tried to pass it over on Greg, like, well, you're the one who bought something better than mine.
Yeah, pretty much. Stop ordering stuff better than me.
Take the next right onto St. Charles Street.
Order some shitty food once.
The thing I'll never forget with you is the first time we went to Brooklyn's Pizzeria.
Oh, God, here we go with
Big ass
this.
slices of pizza. I love it.
And instead of fucking this place that I harp about how great their pizza is and such like this, you go in there and you order some fucking eggplant parmesan.
No, it was the veal parmesan. I wanted to taste veal.
Oh yeah, the veal parmesan.
It wasn't bad, though. It's just I'd rather have a pizza from a pizza place next time. But, you know, it's something that you ordered that was really good looking. That made me kind of like,
I just got pizza.
And the veal was just, well, it's veal.
Oh yes, do you guys have rack of lamb in here? By any chance?
Take the next left onto Depew Road.
Pew, 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 pew.
And you call us childish.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Doing Star Wars noises.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Christie Cove.
How do you feel about people who have who take the collection, they go beyond just like collecting and it becomes an obsession? Like they're buying like every fucking thing. Like no matter what they get, they have to have the complete set of it. Like you buy one Turtles toy, you got to buy the whole collection.
I think if it's like that's understandable because you're trying to, you want the whole. It's like it's all part of one piece, so you have to get that one piece. If they continue after that, then it's fucking crazy. Like you can't even walk around your own house.
Christie Cove,
That's
then
when you
you'll
have a
arrive at
problem.
your
I
destination.
actually know somebody who's like that about everything Dragon Ball Z and everything Yu-Gi-Oh! Like this dude he'll go up there and buy one of the $40 Dragon Ball Z figures.
Yeah.
Find out they got the other ones in stock, but the other one's like $200.
Here's my thoughts on it.
He'll blow $1,000 in one day on fucking Dragon Ball Z action figures to have every one of
Here's
them.
my thoughts on it. The one character would be enough to let someone know you were into that, whatever it was. You don't need the whole fucking line.
We're talking about
Exactly.
if you want to get this one character ahead of time, you got to pay $300, and somebody will pay $300 just to get it ahead of time. and ended up walking out with having spent like $1,000 on 4 fucking action figures.
It's fucking crazy.
And we're not talking about like high collector items. They're just the new
Looking for 15212.
This
new
guy's
high edition.
this guy's fucking numbers are off.
I think it might be this one with the camper that
Here
I
it is, 15212.
Yep, I've delivered here before.
But he's literally walked into a store and spent $1,000 on 4 Dragon Ball Z figures.
Jesus, I check out these figures. I'm waiting on.
You're waiting on figures?
I got a guy making me something.
Now, see, that's different. That's custom.
What is it? And how much are you paying?
I paid for this
And
like
hand me the food, please.
No. But
I did this like
come to
3
my
years
door
ago.
and make it easier.
Oh, this is another 3 years ago one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna come to my door and make
The
it
customs you wait a long time for, man.
easier. I just carry the whole bag up there, dude. Make it easier.
I can get it too.
It smells like fucking tacos and nachos.
See what I'm saying?
If you can't find anywhere that can brew your organic beer, you grow your own
If I lived on a slope like that, you can guarantee I'd bust my fucking face at some point.
I would pay money to see that.
Well, it's good to know that my pain would fucking bring you
No, I didn't mean it
joy,
like. Yeah,
Lawrence.
I didn't know why I said that.
Okay, but no one can ever say they've never took an amusement at somebody else falling, because everybody has. Everybody's laughed. Somebody falls and face plants and everybody laughs. Come on.
Even if they crack their fucking skull open and their fucking half their head is hanging out.
And it has a daughter too.
No, we're not going that far. You gotta chill.
Yeah, you gotta start chilling, man. Like villains. But I think we should start wrapping the video up. It's getting too dark to see, man. So.
It is starting to get too dark to see. So, hope everybody enjoyed. We'll be bringing more to you next week.
All right, God bless you.
Take care.
Adios.